And we're back, another watch along. Either way, house manners, people. We're still running the intro the same way. Smash the like button. Real Madrid versus I can't lie, I don't care, man. I need to show you.
Against this right
3
back,
minutes,
Charlie.
33 seconds into And we're back. Second watch along in the Champions League of the night from us, people. It was a frustrating game between Leverkusen and Arsenal. Definitely for us Arsenal fans, all to play for next Tuesday, obviously at the Emirates. But right now, we're getting into neutral mode. Above my head, you can see it's Manchester City against Real Madrid. Smash the like button, as Linz and a couple of the mods has said. Yeah, man, we're here, people. In terms of the minutes in the game, obviously we started slightly later. We are 4 minutes and 45 seconds on. I did start the clock in the last watch along. So yeah, how are we feeling about the game? How are you feeling about this game? How are we feeling about Leverkusen, Arsenal? Any extended thoughts? Get them in, people. Yeah, man, it is what it is. And I'm still here, but your boy is having to do madness now. I need to cut up the reaction part. TikToks after this, to be fair. I can't bother for that. Erling Haaland could be in here early doors. Nope. Trent Alexander-Arnold with some great defending. He dropped a shoulder on Erling Haaland. I'm sure the City pool or whatever they call it, the love fest they got, they love that one. Ooh, Vinicius Jr. sold himself short there. And Salvino, I believe. You just never know what Pep is thinking. City could be in here. To be fair with you. And this would be... Oh, my, Semenyo. Semenyo's living in me. I'm happy for Semenyo. I know we're not supposed to be City, but this is a man who almost didn't become a professional footballer. Obviously became a footballer, done things and created moments at several clubs, did his thing at Bournemouth. And he's living their dream, bro. Beyond the obvious, who didn't want to be footballers and play Champions League and have shots at the Bernabeu? And he's had a shot that's a tame effort into the hands of Courtois, nonetheless. Anyways, people. But you get the point, man. You get the point. Need these pagans to batter each other. I didn't even say prediction. I'm going 2-1 City, man. I think Real Madrid, and I'm not watching Real Madrid week in, week out, but it seems like there's fragilities. Obviously, Xabi Alonso got sacked. I think they could be got at. And from what I've seen of the game so far, it's all been in Real Madrid's half. Jeremy Doku up against Trent. It's a lovely ball. And I tell you what, a City player needs to gamble. A City player needs to gamble at that back post. And Doku is right. Someone gambles at that back post. There's a tap in. Who's actually in the box? Bernardo's flung himself. Not quite sure in that shot where Haaland is. I do think they can get at this Real Madrid defense. Once you get past, again, you can never take Real Madrid lightly. Biggest of respect. They're big bad bullies and whatnot. But once you look at that defense, it's mad. Yeah, Marcel, I'm not reading any of that. Chat to the ref. Did we give it? Chat to the ref. You lost to Galatasaray, bro. Did your team remain undefeated this week? You lot got a big game against Spurs, man. Big game. Massive game. If you lot can't pick up points against a team at this moment in time, a point above the relegation zone to keep your Champions League title, your Champions League hopes of qualifying alive, I don't know. We've got to remember, there's been a lot of talk about, Doku set for City should have scored. Doku is loving it. As I was saying, unfortunately, Marcel wants his 5 minutes of fame, so let's give it to him. We've got to remember, there's all the talk about City and Arsenal in the Premier League race. Liverpool are the current holders of it. It's got to go down as the worst title defense in history, considering the amount of money you spent to try and solidify your place there. And what we saw yesterday, the same old fragilities in midfield, in defense, with Jeremy Frimpong, with Florian Wirtz, etc. I know my German turned up in the Champions League this week. Did yours? Please. Marcel, you done? You got it? Got your little 5 minutes of fame? You feel part of the gang now? Yeah? Sober up, put some ice in your cognac and relax now. Yeah? Shh. Same. DG, take it away. Same old Arsenal. Always chasing. Doku is loving it, man. Loving it. And I hate, when you talk about footballers and you start using the if Doku could play like that and had consistent decision making across the majority of a campaign, like he'd be worth 100 odd million quid, innit? Really. He's actually been linked with a move away today as well with a couple of clubs. Apparently he's at loggerheads with Pep Guardiola about, the role he's playing in the City side. Surely everyone, where you're looking at the wingers inside forwards, pardon me, Cherky's a Bobby Dazzler. Foden ain't really been doing it, but when he does, we know how good he is. Doku goes through his moments, but surely unless your name's Semenyo, it's free game. It's up to the gaffer to decide who he wants to bring on, and it's a bit of a lucky dip kind of thing. And technically, they've still got Jack Grealish. Obviously, his season's over. He unfortunately got injured, and he is on loan at Everton. But yeah, fair enough, Nonny. We came here to try and my phone is We came here to try and win. When you can't win, it's good to draw and to not lose. Yeah, you know what you need to do next week, innit? Nothing's a given in the Champions League. Doesn't matter who you've got. Leverkusen equipped themselves well. Again, I don't want to keep regurgitating and saying the same things, but I do think they defended well off the ball. They're better yet, their structure off the ball crippled us. Obviously, I do think first time looking at it, in real time, I thought it was a pen shout. Watching it again, it's a bit baffling, but we got it. Kai obviously scores, technically comes back to haunt his old club, and we keep it moving. And you know what? To go back to Marcel, you mean to tell me you've lost to Gala twice this season? Interesting. Big up everyone in the chat. People comment. I promise you, I'm here. Your boy's just trying to do several things at once, man. It's a madness. And this is why I hate back-to-back live streams, if I'm brutally honest, because you either have to end the last one abruptly, which I do think is rude, man, because highs and lows, Arsenal fan or not, I like to be here with you guys, innit? But needs must. Bacola has scored. PSG are a goal up against Chelsea. DG, what do you think of Tudor at Spurs? Different shit, different toilet, same shit, innit? Like, he knew he was short-term. The players knew he was short-term. The whole dropping Vicario thing didn't work. It's too big of a task for one man to come in with a matter of games. Now, I still maintain, and I do think Spurs will stay up. Admittedly, I don't know why. I don't know why I believe that, because I look at people that are even below them, or granted, whether they're slightly above them or like in the relegation places at the moment. Wolves are going down, but they look like they're all pulling in the same direction. Burnley the same. All the teams around them, innit? Spurs look like a bunch of individuals. It looks like 2-3 players every game care. And you know the saddest thing about Spurs? Yesterday, I just think it was one of their better games in recent. Looks like a couple players care. Looks like a couple players know they're getting moves. A couple players are passing the buck to others. It's just a melting pot, and you don't get there overnight. In fact, Spurs can't get there overnight. I won't say it's the worst thing because they won a trophy, but winning the Europa League papered over cracks, because this was your reality, maybe not to this extent, but this was your reality last season. A bit like Man United. Now, Man United started the season horribly, or at least the first few months. They've patterned up. They're nowhere near where they were last year. You don't get there overnight, and that is to a degree on Thomas. It is on Thomas Frank. It is on what Tudor's had to, the games he's had, but it's on the management and the ownership and years of mismanagement, which long may it continue if you're a Spurs fan. But if you're asking me to put on my neutral cap, that's what the man believe, innit? Rodri pops it into the flanks. Diaz. Gurhi. Madness. I always forget City got Gurhi, maybe because he's just so good and just silently does his job, but nonetheless, he's a baller still. Must be nice, man. Let's get that. And let's slap that there. Get that one there. Again, it's all City. O'Reilly, to be fair, did Courtois get a touch on that? Real Madrid have had to absorb a lot of pressure, From what I've seen in this opening 12 minutes, it's just being played in their half, specifically in their box. I'm only seeing their defenders. I know they had a corner a few moments ago, but Doku is loving it against Trent. And Trent actually isn't playing bad. He's just putting some decent balls into the box. Howson, Vinicius. To be fair to you, Nunes, a couple of times Vinicius has tried to do him. He's won those battles. Speaking of winning battles, Salvino's giving it away. Big touch of confidence from Pep to start him. Valverde. Where do you rate Valverde in world football? I think he's so sick, man. He's just a player. I love Trent. That's a ball if it gets to Vinicius. Slightly too high, but it weren't too far off. Boy. So, yeah, that's what I think about today. Arsenal getting the brown envelope allegations now. We've made them reach their boiling points. Really, overall, it felt to me like Real Madrid had a slight upper hand of now. What are you referring to? What I said about the start? I just think like every time I'm looking at this game with you lot, it's City, 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 City. But again, how many times have we seen this from Real Madrid? Especially when you reach the, I know it's not quite the Real Madrid Champions League winning size, but you got a lot of Champions League winners there. Like at the end of the day, winners win and losers explain. I've seen what was the year Chelsea, the year they always do it, but there was a year Real Madrid won it. I'm sure they played PSG when Poch was there. I'm sure they played Chelsea. They played someone else, and the tactical battle, all the statistics, they all went in favor of the opposition across the two legs. But you saw Carlo do that. 1-2 bits of individual brilliance. They've done the most. They've got the most important stat in it, which is through to the next round and doing what needs to be done. Unpopular opinion: we need the champs to start staggering out to Thursday, man. Because obviously, I'm always going to watch Arsenal, but PSG, Chelsea, I'm a bit jealous that I can't really tune into that. Obviously, I want to watch this. They're not on Amazon Prime. To be fair, they were better than Juventus. Juventus probably more cursed than Arsenal in the Champions League, to be fair. What? Lost to Real Madrid and Barcelona. I don't know what Arsenal did, but yeah, man, the champs is just not our thing. I don't think of course, you don't know I want the champs above everything. I don't think Arsenal are going to win it. But let's just see where we can go. Jeremy Doku up against Trent. Doku, not the best of decisions from him, but for his troubles, he's earned the corner. Needs a rebuild. Sorry, people. Leverkusen. Just making a YouTube title. There we go. Bayern. Oh, yeah. You know what? Bayern are a good shout. Now, I didn't say Real Madrid are going to win the champs. Bayern on my team. Oh, Semenyo. Did that hit his hand? It would have been harsh. He slipped. Ref ain't even going to look into it. I do think this is the most beatable Real Madrid. And to be fair, I still think it's too early to predict who wins the Champions League, because if I had to put money down, oh gosh, if you put a gun to my head and said, yeah, DG, you have to put money down. I don't, to be brutally honest, I don't even know why I think Bayern Munich. I just really like company. I just think they look good, man. Like even when we beat them at the Emirates, I think they look good. I think if Arsenal, and this is why timing is important, yeah, because I'd rate my if Arsenal had to play PSG, Real Madrid, or Barcelona today, I'd rate my chances, but you can't look beyond them. And everyone's got a lot to say about Man City. At the end of the day, they're still in all comps. If Liverpool were having this season under Klopp, I would have said them for the champs. Oh, that's a handball, surely there. I would have said them for the champs, but I don't know for this slot dude, bro. I don't know for this slot dude. I do think Liverpool win the FA Cup. And PSG look a bit shaky, but again, teams do get better. And if I'm completely honest, tactics, all the players' ability, all these things obviously play a part in football in the best of days, much less the Champions League, yeah. But ideas, you're going to take a penalty if you get one. Kai can show you. I do think it comes down to, I just think it's moments and psychological factors. Once you start getting to the, maybe not so much the last round of 16, but you could say that. Definitely the quarters, the semis, and the finals. It's just psychological factors and individual brilliance. I genuinely believe that. Could you even see like I might be dream chasing, but maybe not so much Bodo Glint, but a split. That's fantastic hold-up play by Haaland. The pass wasn't quite there. Could you see a Sporting or, God forbid, a Leverkusen, or even I'm exaggerating, but a Tottenham Hotspur? It might be one where one of the typical favourites get to the final, but one of the underdogs also get to the final, which Arsenal ain't won it. We're not with them teams there. But we're not underdogs. Like, people can chat shit about us. Tactic, we're not seen as underdogs, innit? Bernardo Silva, Rodri. To be fair, and I don't know how much stadiums play a part, but the second leg is obviously at the empty hand. So if you're Real Madrid, you want to obviously take advantage. The thing is, out. Real Madrid are missing a couple of players. Mbappe against City's kryptonite. He could do something. O'Reilly could be in here. Make sure, I've seen Miles Lewis Skelly do his thing over these sides. Make sure. Oh! Drag just wide. God forbid, well, not God forbid, I don't care about City, but if it goes left for City across the two legs, regardless of what happens in the two legs, in the second leg, surely you look back at this, because that's how I felt a lot of the times about Arsenal. Like Bayern Munich, when we went out, obviously we played the second leg at their place. I think the damage was done at home. I definitely felt that about PSG last year, because I felt that goal, it weren't avoidable, but it was avoidable. I felt we were still, ironically, on a high from beating Real Madrid. Oh, that's a ball from Courtois. And he's found Valverde. Valverde has skinned Donnarumma, who's come rushing out. And this is what I mean. All that pressure from Man City. Real Madrid get one chance, and they're going back. Was that Courtois or Trent? Hand up Madrid. A successful hate along so far. Come on, boys. Rapido. Vamos. Courtois. Valverde. And hey. All them Clipper reaction dons. Was I not just gassing Valverde? Was I not just telling him, man, he's cold? I don't want ratings for that, because we know he's cold, but the man is so... Look at that run. It's popped over Nico O'Reilly's head. He's done up O'Reilly. Donnarumma's come rushing out. He's kept his composure, gone round the keeper, and made sure it's gone in the back of the net. Boy, Miles Lewis Skelly could never, but I know what my young left back was on at the Bernabeu. Valverde, goal, Valverde, goal. And every time I see Valverde, man, like, he should have been an Arsenal player, if not for a fucking work permit, mate. But the game is the game. Again, it's a long 90 minutes, but Real Madrid have scored the first goal. The problem with City is they will, and I see it with my team, innit? They will just keep playing the same way. They won't. It's death by 1,000 passes type shit. Like, I wouldn't say City are out, banter aside. I wouldn't be naive enough to sit here and say City are out, because they have had chances. But this is what I mean about football, bro. You can have the possession and the majority of the game can be played there. How much times have you seen a team get one chance and go and score? And that's what, against the run of play, Real Madrid have done. And as you can see on TNT Sports, what a time for Valverde to get his goal, because that is his first goal in 10 games. Fair play, lad. Fair effing play. And they've drawn first blood. Boy. No, man. Can you not hear me? Why is this thing freezing? I did say they're dangerous on the attack. Well, you got to be dangerous on the attack where you're littered with the quality they have in it. Now, granted, we're probably more thinking Vinicius and this one and that one, but boy, it's a long 90 minutes today. It's a long at the Etihad. And I mean, to be honest, with Real Madrid, with Manchester City, I could not tell you statistically, but it feels, is it just me? I might be making this up, people. It feels like City, Real Madrid, it feels like you lot play each other every week, innit? So a lot of the players are kind of seasoned. It is the Brahim Diaz derby, because he's actually played for both clubs. Let's play a game. Who can name the most players that have played for Real Madrid and Man City? My mind's blank. I'm failing you lot. I'm going to say Haaland, because I think one day he's going to play there. But on a serious note, Diaz, there might actually not be that many players. I think Rodri, you know what? Rodri needs to get that move to Real Madrid, because that's what they need, a guy like him, if I'm brutally honest. I'm trying to think who's played for Real Madrid and City. Adebayor. My memory's getting bad in my 31 years, man. Because I want to say I'm 100% convinced Adebayor played for Real Madrid, but I also feel like I'm, when you feel like you're chatting shit to yourself. So am I chatting shit to myself? Maybe. I'm going to get to your comments in a sec, people. I just need to make a title. Always working for you lot, man. Always on the ground like Tony Hawks, man. Let me know your thoughts, how we all doing, all those kind of things, people. Why is this frozen as well? How do we save us? Okay, cool. Now you'll have my full attention, at least until halftime. 100% Adebayo. See, all right, cool. I'm not making it up. Danilo. Oh my. X, that's a shout. Man said Danilo. That's a shout still. Anelka. I should get that. I should. To be fair, Anelka played for more teams than we could count, in it? But yeah. There must be more though. Or maybe not. Like, let me type in it on Google. Like, keep yours flowing, people. Players who have played for Real Madrid and Man City. We should play a game like how would I explain the game to you? Lot? Players that you forgot played for Real Madrid. I'd say Gravenson. I'd say Jonathan Woodgate. Is it Fulber or something? There was someone called Fulber. I'm sure I can't pronounce his name. He played for West Ham and he went there. Lasana Diarra. Pedro Leon. Random players, like players you forgot played for Real Madrid, like the most obscured names. 25 minutes in, there's been 4 Real Madrid attempts, there have been 2 Manchester City attempts. On target, Real Madrid have had 2, City have had 1. Kovacic. No, but to be fair, I'm putting myself on this. Man said Robinho. Fuck, you know, there's how are we forgetting Robinho, bro? How are we forgetting Robinho? Mad. Shout still, shout. Love for the super chat, Sadiq. Forgot to credit Arteta for Madueke coming on 60th minute. In the past, Saka or Boss. Now our manager is comfortable to make the decision. And I'm happy because I wanted it at that time. As Uncle has said, smash the lights. Big up America Gooner, pot one love. A man said, hit the like button or the mod's gonna come around your house and stamp on your face. I'm watching the PSG versus Chelsea game, counting on your commentary, DJ. I got you, man. I got you. We're here, man. Bloody cheats. I hope you mugs win nothing. Marcel, fuck off, mate. How many brown envelopes have you paid out? Not nearly as much as when Mane used to elbow people and whatnot. You know what? Marcel's on the ban. I'm not replying to him, man. I'm not. Does this look like someone who says sensible stuff? Tom, big up yourself for gifting 5 memberships, man. Tom, you're far too kind. Appreciate you, Michael, for the kind words about the work rate. Road to 100K is alive and kicking. So, man, you should have been ours, man. It should have been ours, but I don't want to start getting pissed off about this stuff. So I'm going to allow it. Should we do players who have played for Real Madrid and Chelsea, or is it too? It's probably too easy, isn't it? Lasana Diarra, Makalele, Courtois, Anelka, cheating the game, I know. Kovacic, Vinicius Jr. Is that going to find Valverde? Is it going to be Valverde at the double? It's going to be Valverde at the double. Is he onside? I don't know. There's looks. VAR before the shirt comes off. Vamos, hello Madrid! Bernabeu's not easy. Lad. Bernabeu's not easy. Madrid away, not for everyone. Marino could never. Marino wouldn't go out like that. Ivio wouldn't go out like that. Lewis Skelly wouldn't go out like that. Some man are going on loan. Some man can't buy a game at the club. Is it onside? Vinicius done his dribbling thing. It did. No, it can't be. Nico O'Reilly's gone to sleep. Plus, it's hit the foot of Diaz. So what happens when you're spending too much time up late night with Maya Jama? I don't blame you. We all would. Football's irrelevant. Probably what Saka's doing with his missus, innit? We've been treated to goals. One of his teammates needs to coach. Through the game, Madrid keep doubling up. It stands, by the way, people. Just so you know, it's 2-0 Real Madrid. 27th minute, Valverde at the double. You know, that's how the goals are like London buses, isn't it? Whoever made that saying up was not lying. You wait for time, and just when you're about to give up, two arrive, innit? And that's what's happened for Valverde. You know, he's got 2 goals in 10 now. 2-0 whoop, but Arsenal bottlers. To be fair with you, yeah, you're right, but at the same time, bro, these man are winners, innit? We need to start doing that. Howson, is the ball gone off there? Mendy, has he found a pass? Diaz loses it. To be fair, you killed Diaz with that one. Rudiger, to be fair, I would have got that, but I had to stop. Not everyone is built for the burner, but have they retracted the roof? I'm seeing it online, and I'm seeing you lot commenting it now. It's 1-1 between PSG and Chelsea, and it's a Frenchman who's bagged, Gusto. No clue on how the goals went in. Sadiq, if you want to tell us, it would be great. But yeah, man. What about Steve McManaman? Ain't he Liverpool, man? Oh, hey, William Gallas, he is. Allow that. Diaz was at City Academy. Yeah, he was. Well, he's obviously gone from Spain. He's gone to City. Bro, do you know what? He's played for some wavy teams. What, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Man City. In terms of academy level, yeah, I'll never forget Man City versus Arsenal at the Emirates. I think, if I remember correctly, Sancho played for City. That Diaz guy was there. He played many years ago, obviously. Different gravy. Like, there's certain players I remember at academy level. Like, I don't know why I'll never forget Diaz. Curtis Jones as well. I always say this, but Curtis Jones, there was a game Curtis Jones played against, I think Marquinhos played, you know, the shit Marquinhos that we sold. I think Marquinhos played. Curtis Jones, when I say he tore Bellerin the new one, Bellerin was coming back from injury. He must have set him back 2-3 months. Like, I don't remember if Bellerin tore his hamstring or whatever, but definitely Curtis Jones retore that. The things he was doing to my man, horrible. You know, when people are taking you down the flanks, he's doing the give and goal. He's doing the cute things like people are passing the ball. You know, when the ball stopped and he's just dropping his shoulder and like he's not moving. You know, when people do skills but they're not moving, he's completely doing him. Completely doing him. You should play some football bingo at halftime. That's basically the type of shit what you're talking about. It's true. You know what? There's this website called Kahoot. Yeah, I'm gonna start making them. Where like I'd set it up, and then obviously you'd have to join it, and you've got, I believe, like 30 seconds, and it's multiple choice. Always trying to have fun with you lot, man. The PSG midfielders look smaller without the ball. Chelsea winning duels. That's something that seems to be hurting a lot of clubs. And you know what? Obviously a British team didn't win the Champions League last year, but I remember that on our channel, people. It is ours. We're our family. Smash the like button. I remember that being a big talking point of the physicality. That's probably in my opinion, that's the only benefit Prem teams have. I think it's even with tactics because Arteta can do the tactics thing. I know Slot's been meaty, but he can do tactics. Who else is there? Liam Rosner's here now, but previously Maresca, he could do tactics. Pep obviously is the godfather of the tactics. The other managers can. I think it's quite even with that. But all the other stuff, physicality is an advantage. But I don't know what it is, man, with the European teams. It's just I don't feel they get overruled. They know just to play ball. I do think English clubs just cite themselves. Oh, that is a cheap foul. Birdie, appreciate you. Big up, my brother Deluded. Keep up the great work. Will do, my boy. Feel like our game today was exactly like the Barca Newcastle game yesterday. Similar level opposition with Newcastle and Leverkusen as well. This is the knockout stages. Exactly. There's no easy games on paper, man. And fans say this every year. Yeah, they say this every year. But it's like you will see it. You would have seen that last season. You would have said that last season. This new season comes around and people keep saying the same things. Our drunk correspondent, Marcel, said Bodo Glint bagged, get in. No way you've got stocks in Bodo Glint Sporting. Like, to be fair, I want to watch that game, man. That's just that there seems, if you're genuinely watching it, is it as good on paper as what it looks like? Because there's two teams that can ball out and just doing their thing, man. Vinicius Jr., I need to see some shithousery, man. Pep, that was nasty. Did you see the spit in his mouth? Why does TNT do this? TNT's been moving questionable. You're showing us spit in a man's mouth against Leverkusen. You were zooming into Kai Havertz's batty when we was a goal down. I don't know what's going on. No one's beating us, even though we may be boring. Nathan, please, you might be right. You might be wrong. Let's stay humble, bro. Stay humble. Trust me, stay humble. We are going to lose at some point this season. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to go. What? No football fan wants to lose. Unless you're like Spurs, where you want to lose to sack your man. Hey, Spurs fans, you cannot cry about losing because you lot openly wanted to lose games. Courtois. Fair to say Courtois is still the best goalie in the world? Fair or reactionary? Who's usually lot's top 5 goalies in the world? I got one rogue take, but he ain't really proved it. I've got 2 rogue takes. I've got one that's stinking up the gaff and actually didn't play against Galatasaray, but I still believe he's there. And I've also got one that ain't really shown it, and people looking at it a bit mad. So let me know your top 5 goalkeepers. For me, not even in the order thing. Courtois, Donnarumma, the 2 keepers you're seeing right now. I genuinely believe that. I don't think Raya's their best, but if I'm talking top 5, I think Raya bags one of the spots in top 5. I know his form's been woeful. I still have Alisson up there. And this is just a hipster take, really. Unless I'm missing out names, I would go with Barca's Garcia. But like I said, that's a very rogue take. So yeah, top 5 goalies, man. Top 5 goalies. Big up Shirley, disappointed with our result today. We all are, love. We all are. People, I tried to get Shirley back on the channel. You lot were telling me she doesn't believe me. I tried to tell her that you lot miss her. She don't believe me. She's going missing. She don't want to go back on the channel anymore. She just wants to be a mod. She hates us, people. It's cool. City, can they draw this? Stranger things have happened. And this Real Madrid team can be got at. Let's do a Kahoot at halftime. I'm letting you lot down. What questions? I'd have to put questions in, didn't it? I'd have to, you know what? Saturday we'll do that. Saturday, we've got that. From now on, every other watch along will have that. I remember we were the first to do it. Big up the Twitch gang. If you haven't subscribed with Amazon Prime via Twitch, what are you doing? Why do I have a feeling we scrape by through Leverkusen and get knocked out by Bodo Glimt? JT, I ain't trying to hear that. Less said that. Where's my water? Put water on my hand, man. Less said that. Whatever really, I ain't even got water. Whatever religion you are, yeah, praying. I'm not trying to hear that. That would be just Arsenal, innit? Less said that. That's that Arsenal PTSD kicking in. Jeremy Doku, who's gone a bit quiet, but I'm not gonna lie. He looked like he was at least good for a goal or an assist in the early exchanges of what I've seen in this game. Rodri. Real Madrid need to get him, man. And if you're Rodri, surely it's the time to cut from City now. I'm not even just saying that as a City hater, but like, you've done everything. I know you've played for Atletico and Villarreal. Another one, you saw my videos. I was screaming for time to sign this Rodri fellow. I had unimaginable dreams, but I wanted Fabian Ruiz. I wanted Rodri. I would have made a lot of duds. Don't get twisted. There's a lot of players that have turned out shit, but I would have made certain things happen. I tried to imagine Timber doing what Valverde did, almost choked. The game ain't fair. At least I can say certain teams are undefeated against Madrid. 100%. I do think City can at least get a goal. And that's probably it now. Like, you don't want to get excited, but you can get a goal going back to the Etihad. Then, you know what? It feels a bit disrespectful saying it to the legend Pep Guardiola. By the way, City have won a foul. Would you rather lose 3-1 or 2-0? The Arsenal fans in the stadium were so amazing. We overtook the Bay Area. Antonio, big up yourself, man. Are you actually German or you just forwarded over there? Timber's definitely not doing that. Knocked out by Bodo Glint. That's balaclava settings in shame till next season. We've been there before, though. Our man said Vicario or Kinksky. Top 5, I don't care. Horrible. No, bro, Shirley, they want you back. You're being horrible, man. Donnarumma, Courtois, Neuer, Alisson, Oblak. Neuer. You know, every time I watch Bayern, he still got it, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Oblak, I'm not sure. He's still cold, of course. I'm not sure, man. In 2026, Oblak over Raya. Neuer, Raya, Courtois, Donna, Sommer, Oblak. Oh, you know what? Jan Sommer's a shout. Man said, brother, I'm watching all the games at once. 3 screens, tablet, laptop, TV. I love this game, mate. Can't miss nothing. But you know what? I'll say this, though. That means you're not really watching any of them. If you're genuinely watching all of them, it must be background noise. Or there has to be one that's got your attention. Courtois with a fantastic assist. And I'm sure Pep would be happy with that because I've seen Edison in his time pull off enough assists. Don't you feel sorry? On the topic of goalies, do you not feel sorry for James Trafford? Because football owes you nothing, but clearly City said, yeah, we're going to bring you back. You're going to be number 1. Clearly Donnarumma, they didn't have him on the bingo sheet. He was going to become available. And I think when you look at Isaac going Liverpool this summer, and you look at Donnarumma, it shows you like 2 halves of the transfer window in that there are some calculated moves. half the people that signed for Real Madrid in the summer, City in the summer, Arsenal, whatever have you, the talks have been done in the latter stages of last year. And as we're making this video, it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, a new Real Madrid player, his agent is probably there in the boxes right now talking. So you do get them calculated kind of signings, but then there's also market opportunities. I'm sure they miss him now. PSG must be missing Donnarumma now. He became available. We can't turn that down. Liverpool with Isaac, obviously they tried to go for him. At one point, it probably did look like, yeah, it's not going to happen. Let's get Hugo Ekitike. He got him. The Isaac thing became available again. They sat there and said, you know what? Opportunity we can't turn down. Corner kick to Man City, people, by the way. Were City ever down more than one goal ever this season? Feels like they never were. Good ask. Google, really. Have City ever been down by more than one goal ever this year? Yeah, they must have. Bodo Glint. They got bopped. One of the best games I've seen in football in the recent year. They got bopped still. Bodo Glint. No, Bodo Glint. Yeah, it doesn't count. I'm not making this up. Bodo Glint away. They got bopped. Well, Bodo Glint, what we need to remember, the draw with Spurs. What? Sorry, no, they lost 2-0 to Spurs, so they've been down by 2 goals. 17th of January 2026, City fell behind and lost 2-0 in the Manchester derby. Crystal Palace, 14th of December 2025, they lost 3-0. They lost 2-0 against Bayern Leverkusen as well, people. And I said Bodo Glint, they got bopped in it. So yeah, a couple of times. What we should be doing when we play big games, Ali just said Real been 18 finals, won 15. What a record. You're moving mad. Very mad. Or play footy games is good for footy quiz. Let's see this. Let's see what this is. See me? Man of the people. I'm like Jeremy Corbyn when it comes to YouTube. What you lot want, you lot get, you know. So make sure we're smashing like buttons, we're subscribing, we're turning on notifications. What's this about? Fan favorites. What's this? How to play? All right, this is quite decent. But how do we play this together, though, Razzle? Because I'm on it. It's saying Croatian goal scorers in the Champions League from 2000 to 2020. Modric. Oh, I can't spell his name, man. Mandzukic. Come on, man. That's a sheg. I can't spell Mandzukic. This looks sick. Mandzukic. In the last 20 years, Kovacic, Mandzukic, Modric. What's that other guy, bro? What's that other one, man? He was a winger. Perisic? I could do that. I'm actually going Croatia in a few months, people. DG, look up City stats for scoring in the second half. Again, I don't know if any of this is right. Yeah, I'm just asking Google AI mode. But Links, what have you said to us? City stats for scoring in the second half. Must be better. It must be all right. Vinicius Jr. could be in here, people. Vinicius Jr. 3-0 and it's dark. But this could help City in the Premier League. Because if they're out of this competition, they've got more things to focus on. That young G number 45 is doing all right for Real Madrid, isn't it, Valverde? Oh, saucy. Fucking hell, Valverde. Oh, my days. Hat trick. Val fucking Verdi. Brazilian settings, South American settings. He's kicked it over a man's head and just slapped it. If Vinicius, Mbappe, Lamau, Saka, well, it'd be nice for Saka to sort his first touch. Any other them players would be gassing and breading. Big up number 45, which for obvious reasons, I like that number. Diaz, I was mocking you. Diaz just scoops it over the City defense, and Valverde is obviously fantastic defensively. He's all action and he's got an engine, but off the ball, bro. 2 of his goals have been just fantastic movement off the ball. My word. I come football, allow us, man. We need to win the final next week and we need to bring this Premier League home, man. This isn't fair. Valverde. And I will be bringing out a series of TikToks we'll be talking about. Wrong 10. Valverde. Who else can we be discussing? Valverde. Havertz. I finally picked the right game, and it's nice, it's nice I wanted to watch this. It's nice when a game effing like lives up to expectations. Real Madrid are playing, Man City are playing for pride at this moment in time. This is past the pad settings. Like, boy, wait. Provided, obviously, you lot said Chelsea are drawing in it, so I don't know for Chelsea, but away from home for English teams hasn't been easy. The last 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours. Liverpool lost. Spurs lost, but it's not even fun mentioning them. Arsenal got a point or drew. 3-0 down at the Bernabeu is crazy. Kivio could never. Could never ever go out like this. You got House and Trent Alexander-Arnold, all them, man, and this is what you're bringing to the table. Darkness. Damn, that's the Pro City propaganda then, I guess. But yeah, Linz, what did you ask to do? Okay. Man City have shown a significant second half decline in the 2025-26 Premier League season, scoring only 5 more goals than their opponents after halftime compared to 20 plus in the first half. Hold on, it's getting better. It's getting better. PSG have made it 2-1. Dembele, goal. I couldn't tell you how they scored, but let's write that down in case it works. Let's get the draft. So you are telling me Arsenal are the only English side who did not lose in the UCL this week. It's all a bit of fun and games, and it's nice to see people frothing at the mouth for a bit of banter. Hat-trick, hero, man, match ball. Search football bingo on the website. Can I be honest about something? I've been bingo before, but how do you play? How do you play? Oh, tell a lie. That's the same thing that Razzle was there. But how do we make it so we all play? Jimmy, appreciate you. Big up the Laguna. Love your work. Never scared to back us, especially when we deserve it, my man. Never, bro. And all I want for Arsenal is a fair trial, That's all I want, by all means. And that's all I want for all clubs, because I just wish we lived in a realm where we can have a laugh and a joke and all of those things. But when did it? It's all agenda driven. When did we get away from talking about the game? And I feel a lot of people are not fans of football. Like, I love my football club. I'll never be with another one, but I genuinely think I'm a fan of football first, the game second, the end of the first half, by the way. I don't think people love the game. I don't feel, whether it's Sunday league or going to games, I don't feel they get that buzz from being in the stadium, whether it's a Premier League stadium or Haringey Borough or something. The grass being cut, whether they're playing or not. I don't feel they loved it. I don't feel enough people love the game, bro. I really don't. So yeah. 2-0 to Bodo Glint. DG going in his own notepad for forgetting Newcastle. Fair. Bodo, you don't understand the fitness level. These lot have the highest distance covered stats, team and individual level, covering 13 kilometers per game as they do in 10K. And also when you marry that with the technical level, bro, Bodo Glint, they're ballers, bro. Like, they're one of the best teams to watch. Obviously, man, not going to sit here and say I'm watching Norwegian ball and all that crap, but they're a team to win. They'll be losing his ish. We cannot lose the league to these lot. Premiers a must. Chris, I'm on that. Newcastle too. Newcastle didn't. You lot are right. Big up Newcastle. All right, the tunes then. The Magpie shot on them, man. Whatever, clear of rice. That's cool. It's Valverde play for Real Madrid. Who you got? Freddie. What team do you support? You might be a pagan fan. Who do you support? Because he can be clear of Rice. Because when Rice went, Duppy know for fighting, when Rice went over them sides, licked in 2 free kicks and busted at the Burnabout, then what? A centre half playing as a 6. He weren't even playing as a 6 them time there. Playing as an 8. And man said, I popped it. Shirley's an idiot, man. I popped out, came back, and the t-shirt is off. It's not even watershed yet. Just come back on the channel so we can talk Arsenal. Shout out, man. Cash that one out. Should have put on 10. A lot of disrespect on Real before the game. Most people assume City would win. Is that honest though? Because I don't think you could assume City were going to win. I'm getting cramps, man. For fuck's sake, man. This shit's hurting, bro. I'm getting too old for this streaming shit. Ouch. Hammy's gone. I don't think you could do that. Definitely not where City are at the moment. Like, you couldn't. Like, and I thought, admittedly, listen, nobody could. Here's why we love football, innit? Nobody was screaming Valverde hat trick. In fact, there's always one person. There's always one. Maybe Valverde's mum in it. There's always one person. You go online, somebody's bet on 3-0 correct scoreline at halftime, Valverde hat trick. But apart from that, I thought it would have been a bit of a close game because when I'm watching City, they're not the same City side. When I'm watching Real Madrid every now and again, people are on them. Is that a Peaky Blinders movie, The Immortal Man? No, is that? I'm watching that. Where is that? I want to. I'm doing that for my birthday. April the 13th. Anyone wants to get me gifts? I'm doing that for my birthday. I'm going along to the cinema, and I'm going on a big old hike. And I'm gonna buy myself a burger. People in life, you gotta start doing things alone, you know. Nah, I can't lie. I'm gonna have some company still. You know my thing. I don't want to talk to you about their surveillance, but you know my thing. I'm definitely lying. I'm definitely going to do it on the 13th of April. There's definitely going to be an early stream and then I'm MIA. We get my armbands. The man I'm going swimming. If you know, you know. And that water. Speaking of water, I have spilt shit, which is astute. Oh, I was going to get myself cancelled there. Jeez, wasn't expecting that his first hat trick. Valverde's a baller, bro. I always gas him, you know. Shout out to Catch and D, because when we played Real Madrid and we was doing the whole, like the combined stuff, I missed with Tchouaméni in it. I was saying Tchouaméni, Rice can't talk to him. I missed. I was too. See me, when I watch a player's rise, I get too emotionally invested. I missed with that. But I was trying to tell, man, Valverde is. Hey, fuck it, man. I think he's best centre mid in the world, bro. The tire saucy. I think he's one of them, innit? I think he's an all-rounder, bro. He's not amazing at anything on a ball. He is, but when you're looking at Vitaya and all of them, there's not a standout attribute. You lot are violating, by the way. We've got 67 likes. It's close to 200 of you being in here. What's all this about, people? We're having a good chat. 3 goals, yeah, I'm watching the wrong game. Ha, social. For once, you're watching the wrong game. For once, you're watching the wrong game. Normally, you're here. Oh, man, you should have watched this one. You should have done this. Ha, 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 ha. These guys gone home. Nah, bro. Because City were on top in the first exchanges. Like, the whole game was played in their half. Courtois popped the ball over the top. Nico O'Reilly in no man's land. Long story short, Valverde's gone around the keeper. Then he scored again. Then it's some great play by their number 45. You know me, I love a fullback in the number 45. Big call from Arbeloa, really, to go and do that. Diaz has clipped the ball into the box. Valverde's knocked it over someone's head and caressed it into the back of the net. That's why he's got his first half hat trick, innit? Am I the only one who thinks Bodo Glimt can low-key win the champs? I mean, no. There is some, man. I don't advocate gambling on this platform, but if you do the gambling thing, go do the gambling thing, innit? It's worth it. You ain't gonna just slap a whack a tenner on that, innit? And while we're here, people, I love you lot, but we do need to remember we need to get the reaction stream out. What were we trying to do here? Has Google got pictures of everything out yet? Keep your thoughts coming, man. And do you know what? I have to say this. I love watching the club. I love watching Arsenal with you lot. But I do prefer the whole neutral watch-alongs. I just feel I'm chilled out. We enjoy the highs, the lows, all these kind of things. Who should be in the thumbnail for Arsenal versus Leverkusen, people? I'm gonna slap. Nonny's gonna get slapped in there. Come on, Google. There must be pictures released. I'm tired today. I don't want to do this. That's one. Bodo didn't play, lost art of passing me. Bro, I like the temperament, the way they play. They never overawed. Like, they have a goal. Like, again, I can probably count on one hand, whether it's me as an Arsenal fan or just in general, how many games I've enjoyed, like, in football in today's day and age, yeah? Well, let's just say this season. Let's not be dumb, yeah? Well, obviously, you know what? Next season, someone remind me. I'm actually going to, because we all say the game's dead. I'm actually going to start writing it down, bro. Like, I'm actually going to start writing it down, but I would say Bodo Glimt City, Bodo Glimt, Inter Milan, Arsenal cap on, Newcastle away, Arsenal versus Bayern. I think tactically it had everything. Brentford, Burnley. There's been a couple games, man. There's been a couple, and there's a couple more, but it's obviously a couple is two in it, but there's definitely been more. But I would say 10 max, and I don't know how many games. If you just factor in how many games we've done watch alongs, I've fallen off a bit. I used to watch 4 games. There was a point when I started YouTube. Before, obviously, I have to thank my praise you lot. I probably watched 3 games a day, genuinely. And even that, like, if I'm honest, Bodo Glint's one of the worst places to go if you're a rival fan. It's blitz. As a player, it's blitz. I don't really care about the pitch because before you lot were Premier League footballers and doing all of this kind of stuff, yeah, you would have prayed to play on any sort of pitch. You lot have come from humble beginnings, but the pitch is horrible. And again, I could be wrong about this, but one thing I have to rate about Bodo Glimt, the way their season pans out, technically they should be one of the least fit sides in it. So yeah, big them up, man. Big them up. Let's see what's going on in the world of Champions League football as well. I'll just say the scores. I hope everyone's still losing. Well, Sporting Lisbon are losing. Obviously, yesterday you saw Galatasaray beat Liverpool 0-0. It ended Newcastle 1, Barcelona 1, a last-minute Yalmao penalty. Atletico Madrid against Tottenham Hotspur ended 5-2. If you've been living under a rock to Spurs now, I'm just fucking with you. Of course, they lost, man. Atletico Madrid 5, Spurs 2. Bayern Munich demolished Atalanta, and Atalanta are gone in it 6-1. Leverkusen Arsenal ended 1-1. PSG versus Chelsea at halftime is currently 2-1 in PSG's favour. Bodo Glimt are 2 goals up against Sporting Lisbon. And obviously, we're watching Real Madrid against Manchester City, which Real Madrid are winning 3-0. And you can see Jude Bellingham's reaction. No Jude Bellingham, no Kylian Mbappe, and all of that sauce in there. No Rodrigo. Oh, God. They were all here when we played them. Kivior, 18-year-old Miles Lewis Skelly could barely buy Rizla, and he was there. Don't get me started. Marino, Double M was doing stuff. We didn't even have Zubamendi them times. Am I shameless? Yes, you know this. But I'm shameless with a cause and shameless with a bit of balance. What is going on? Well, we'll have that. That's all done then. Well, see, let's say we all seem to forget Real Madrid are 15 champs. No one just wakes up and wears their green jersey and embarrass Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. You're right. But anyone doing that's an idiot because I don't think I've done that. I don't think any of you have done that. I don't think anybody does that with Real Madrid. I'll be real. I don't think anybody's. I think even though Real Madrid are rubby by their own standards, every year we're talking about Champions League. Oh, Real Madrid. There's something here. Real Madrid are weird. They'll probably lose in the La Liga at the weekend. But once Real Madrid play the Champions League, it's like powers are activated. But if they did forget my boy, here's the reminder, innit? We have to play better at home in the second leg versus Leverkusen on Tuesday night. Fortunate to get a 1-1 draw. And even that, like, it's a big turnaround because obviously the season has been relentless and it's taken a lot out of everybody anyways. Obviously, you get a couple of days rest. You got to play against Everton, which ain't going to be easy. That's on the Saturday. Quick and fast turnaround. You got to get it done against Leverkusen. That's what makes football, man. 2-1 to PSG. Good game. Feels like kids playing though. Very up and down football. DG rival fans were all laughing at our results. So far, we're the only ones who haven't lost. Us and Newcastle, to be fair. But you know what it is? Arsenal have been failing. They've been failing. They've not been providing the banter that fans want. So when we're not losing, man are gonna nitpick and oh my god, you drew with Leverkusen. That's great stuff. We never lost though, and I am vexed about the performance. I'll tell you that much. All I would say to my football club, buck up your ideas because this next 2 weeks, which obviously you've played Leverkusen, you've got 2 games against Leverkusen. We know what's happened now. We all know, we've got Everton and we've obviously got the cup final next week on Sunday. This is where you could win or lose everything, bro, because you could shoot yourself in the foot in the Prem. You could you can. It's not technically. You could go out of the Champions League. And then obviously if you lose the cup final, the sentiment changes, innit? Hopefully that's not the case, but I'd be lying to you if I wasn't giving you everything, innit? Love DG for the membership. Eden, don't thank me, Thank Tom for gifting them. It's funny how Arsenal are all It's funny how Arsenal, of all clubs, are Real Madrid's bogey team, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And this is where I learned a lesson from Captain D and Hooks, you know, because it's not like when we played Real Madrid. I remember doing the shows with these lot. It's not that I didn't believe that we could beat them, because I didn't think we'd win in it. So I'm not gonna sit here and say man believed. I did believe there's a chance. Naturally, there's a chance. You never know what could happen. I'm only 30, turning 31 next month. But some of you, whether you're younger than me or slightly older than me, we've all been watching football long enough to know upsets can happen. But then I did think like a fan, like PTSD, all these kind of things, even though we did beat them in 06 and it was a long time ago. But I was just thinking I was thinking too logically, if that makes sense. I was looking at stats and tactics and this and that. And, you know, that was our second year back in the Champions League, innit? Yeah, it was. Because first year under Arteta back in it, Bayern Munich, quarterfinals. Last year, semis. Hopefully this year, by that trajectory, finals. I was looking at it too analytical. But then, like, you have to believe in it. And you know me, I'm not on just saying believe for sake of saying believe. Like, if there's reasons to believe, I always run my life on that. If there's reason to believe, I'll believe. If there's reasons to be negative, I'll be negative. But I'm the sort of guy, there could be 99, there could be 100 reasons. There could be 99 reasons to be shook or whatever. There could be one reason. I'm still going to go and do it, innit? It is what it kind of is. But, like, yeah, that man just taught me, like, or showed me sometimes focus more on the one reason. Now, maybe if it was another club, I could do it. Because for me, I actually feel, and I hope I'm wrong, I actually feel Liverpool are going to lose to Spurs at the weekend. Of course, I hope that's not the case. Liverpool need to win for their own sake and all of that kind of jazz. But I do believe that. I'm enjoying the show at the burner, but I think we all are. Neto will hurt PSG. He already created one big chance winning the foot race. F City so happy they're losing. Jerome, big up yourself for the super chat in the last stream. Biggest problem for PSG is them leaving Marquinhos with Neto on the halfway line. Chelsea drawing them in, then a ball into space for Marquinhos versus Neto foot race. Hakimi free to attack. That's a good question. Big up you, Sadiq, for the keeping us up to date. Where do you lot rate Marquinhos in the rankings for centre halves? Saliba, in no order, but let's not be dumb. Non-Arsenal fans. Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes are there in it. They're fully up there. They're fully up there for them kind of things there. Beyond that, though, who is you lot's top 5 centre halves? I still have Van Dijk. No, Dembele never. I'm just seeing Osman Dembele's goal. We need to get back to watching Champions League highlights on Twitch, so make sure you're following on Twitch. Somebody post a link. That is horrible. Who the hell is this guy coming off for Real Madrid? Who? Fran Garcia. He's changed, man. Real Madrid would do that to you. Mendy coming off, saving him for the weekend. You know what? Pep's never been afraid to make changes or not make changes, but surely with the second half about to begin, you have to make Jake Bowl. The man of my 3 goals down. There you have it. Rangers on. Are we going to have dialogue? And like I said, miss. Because I think Rangers was... I have to talk about my W's. Always have to talk about my L's. Rangers is a player I wanted at Arsenal. I really wanted. I was pissed when he went to City. I wanted him. We never got him. First couple of weeks in the Premier League, when I think he scored against Wolves, I was gassing it. Like, see, this is what we should have done. He ain't really been saying nothing really and truly other than that. So, yeah. We didn't lose, but we should have won. We didn't get away goal, so there's no buffer, but glad City are losing. Fair play. If Pep didn't join in on the basketball game and they played counterattacks, it is never 3-0. True. We faced our first low block in Europe. Exactly. And I rate their manager. And that's for Arteta to figure out. I don't know how you break a low block. I can think of reasons. For me, as a naive fan with limited knowledge, you either stretch them, you either get midfield runners, or you do what, it's not the best example, but just to paint a picture. You know when Wenger used to force every creative player on the pitch to the point where Santi, Wilshere, Ramsey, one of those players was out wide. So you either get late midfield runs, you either stretch the pitch, or you get them players that are great in the half turns. And there's obviously other things that go to it. But what I do know is this is something Arsenal have been struggling with for the last 2-3 years. I keep saying this, man. I've not learned nothing this season. The struggles in attack, tactically, and the inconsistencies, breaking down low blocks, even the good things about it. There's nothing we've learned. We've not learned anything. And I don't mean that in a positive or negative way. It's just anyone that's genuinely been watching the club, you'll be saying this as well. I mean, City playing for pride. Stranger things have happened. You know, Real Madrid, not granted, not everyone's Real Madrid, but Real Madrid, of all people, know about comebacks, innit? Trent Alexander-Arnold not only knows about Real Madrid because he signed for them, but he knows about Liverpool coming back from behind and doing them impossible things. So they've got to guard against complacency. You know, you don't want this to end up being 4-2, and then in the second leg, City bag 2 goals. Oh, oh, oh. Brahim Diaz he's disrespectful. You got to fight him. He sat someone on their arse. I genuinely thought he was going to score. Then I thought Vinicius Jr. was going to score the tap in and it was going to be 4. Disrespectful. And if I'm honest, if I'm Arbeloa, slightly I'll be vexed at Diaz because as he's taking his shot, he's, I don't know what's going on. Maybe if he was alert, there could have been a third technically follow-up effort. Madness. Rodri, you need to go Real Madrid. I feel like such a long time ago, Doku. To be fair, Trent was doing well against Doku, but Doku looked like a threat. And this is what I mean. There's never a bad time to score goals because there was a couple of goals will always change the trajectory of games, innit? How many times in the first, obviously, Doku put some balls into some dangerous areas? I couldn't tell you the minute, but there was an opportunity where he's pulled it on his left peg. And I defo said, why is no one gambling at the far post? Diaz. That was nasty. I love seeing stuff like that. And to be fair, it's horrible for Guy and say, you know what? I tell you what, it could have been 3-1. O'Reilly just couldn't get there. Courtois come out, tried to. I don't know, man. Courtois and Rudiger are speaking to each other. I don't know. What are they saying here? You know what? Courtois come out. He's made a mess of it. I can't tell a professional footballer anything, but should Nico O'Reilly be trying to use his foot rather than near in there? It's 3-1 and maybe it's a different game. Alaba, Mbappe, all these guys. Crazy works. 150 likes. Big up, man. I told man about Rangers. DG, you want a bag, mate? No, I'm going to juggle this all the way home on my head. Okay. All right. Boy, Valverde is everywhere in the pitch defending and scoring. We've beaten Real Madrid several times over the years. Long may will it continue. 5-0 final score. Surely City have to bag a goal. They have to bag a goal. They have to get one. They need something. It's not a positive, but they need something to go home with. They need something. I love Arsenal, hate the Arsenal. Where you been? Yo, smash the likes, people. I just came back from hospital after a big heart attack. I said it's too early to go yet. God, we're in a run for 3 cups. Bloody hell. First thing, on behalf of myself and obviously the chat, we're happy to see you're over your health issues. May God give you continued good health and there's no, I don't know the word, like, there's no setbacks or nothing. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. And then love Arsenal, hate the Arsenal, idiot, man. He always finds humor in things. It's so funny, but man said it's not time to go yet. Are we more likely to see Real Madrid score a 4th or City score 1? I don't know. DG, the Arsenal performance was a bit disappointing, but to come away with 1-1 draw is positive, and we must beat them at the Emirates. We must beat them at the Emirates. I'm not going to cap. I don't think there's positives beyond what you're saying. You know, if there was positives, Noni, encouraging. For you in isolation, we didn't lose. That's it. Well, I'm vexed. Where is Marcel to give his master's banner? To be fair, he was here. DG, Ronaldo at Old Trafford aside, that's the best Champions League hat-trick of all time, I lie. You've put me on the spot. Best Champions League hat-trick. City could be in here. Best Champions League hat-trick. Probably it's up there. I feel like anything Messi's done, I'll bread. I feel like Benzema scored a hat-trick in the champs and I've sat here and said, yeah, it was mad. The blueprint to beat City has been counterattacks, but I don't trust Arsenal to move the ball fast enough to exploit. Arteta don't trust the boys or trust himself to leave them man to man, if that makes sense in open areas. I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I saw that today against Leverkusen, and I was the one saying, yeah, forget that. I'm not trying to see this, put Rice in the 6 and whatnot. But I think it will give him, word to love Arsenal, I think it'll give him heart attacks, because if that's going to be the case, Saliba or Gabriel, you are going to be left with Haaland. There is going to be overloads, and you're going to have to think, okay, they can do that, but we can do this. West Ham have got something for us, man. We'll probably do a watch along for that, but listen, I hope West Ham beat City in it, and I want West Ham to stay up. It is that point of the season where you see shock results, but Koznorov, did he say foul or free kick? Koznorov was never, what? I'm not sure Vinicius is offside there. One of the best hat-tricks I've seen, best Real Madrid performance so far for about 2 years. Probably is in about 2 years, isn't it? Is this what good football gets you? football is the most humbling game. Gunner, it is, you know, it is. Well, to be fair, I'm probably the wrong guy because I only watch football. I made a room. I send that again. We'll play that at the moment. City are ish. Eze slows down play too much. Bodo has players in midfield with Olympic level XC skiing talent. What does that mean? You're looking at a nation that has 60% of all the high vowels VO2 max stats ever recorded. Wild child. I know that means madness. All I take from that is them and they are fit. Dumb it down for us. If I ever became a coach, you're joining the analytical department, man. JT, send that, man. Someone send that post again. Someone post that again. Friends create goal link. Someone send that again. Missed the end of the Arsenal game, but watching the highlights back, geez, we are terrible. I wouldn't say terrible, but that's a bit. Yeah, Freddie, clear of who, bro? He ran. 10 of the last 12 Champions League winners have been English or Spanish. When is it going to be us? When is it going to be us? Thank you, Pop. Does that room stay there forever? You lot far too kind, mate. Far too kind. Let me see what this is about. Yes, man, go there. I want to see the website. Semenyo on the right-hand side. It works. I'm not going to sit here and act like it don't work, but I'm not really on it. To be fair, Semenyo's a perfect player for Pep, man. Like, he probably get wet dreams about what he can do tactically for you, man. You can play left, right, etc., etc. I mean, City's wingers are dead, bro. Like, if I'm honest, Cherky's a baller. Probably get the best out of him in midfield. Cherky's a baller. Obviously, Semenyo's cold. I don't really rate Doku like that. I think the shittest of all of them, Salvinho. Right. Equally frustrating. Well, to be fair, they do have Marmoush. You can't forgive me. You have to forgive me. You can't blame me, though, for forgetting he's a thing. Semenyo. Oh, what kind of bandulu skill is that? Ooh, brother. Guy. Should have waited to join us, mate. Nico Riley. Miles Lewis Skelly can't go out like that. Could never. Someone like Cherky has to come. Oh, yeah, we spoke about best games that I've seen. Earlier this season, I'm sure Marseille versus Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid, I'm not going to lie, I think Real Madrid got 2 dodgy penalties in that game. Just because of how De Zerbi set up tactically. O'Reilly feeds it to Semenyo to Bernardo Silva back to Semenyo. Only he'll be able to answer if he went for goal, was trying to pull it across. Courtois don't know. Courtois don't care. His job is to save, and he did exactly that. The angles were against Semenyo. Bernardo Silva's surely gone after this season. I just think they need new life. I think City are in that weird patch where some of their players are a bit too young and raw by City standards, and a couple of the experienced players, a couple are past their sell-by date, but I genuinely think some just need to be moved on, innit? And to be fair, a couple of these City players, I didn't think, but because he's always linked with moves away and always crying, I thought Bernardo Silva would have cut a long time ago. Was he priced out of a move? Was a move ever forthcoming? Only him and God know, innit? And obviously City. So I don't know. Oh no, if that's onside, City are in trouble. It can't be 4. Vinicius. Oh, that's a pen. Donnarumma, you're done. City are easy to get at defensively. Ref, that is a stone-hearted pen. Simple balls over the top are killing City. I hope you're looking. They're so bad defensively, and it's not even just an ability thing. It's just organization, communication, all the Asians and all of those buzzwords. Vinicius tried to go around. Donnarumma, I think you've been checked. That is your mistake, but you didn't start it, innit? You never started it. City's defenders, I feel sorry for you, Donnarumma. It feels like Leno, ironically, when we used to play City, get thumped up, and we still would give Leno man of the match. City players have shat their bed today. Surely a pen. Pen, nothing more. There can't be no reds. I mean, Donnarumma, you're used to yellow cards. This is the first one that, you're actually pissed off about. What are you moaning about, Bernardo? I'd love for Vinicius to score this. I think he misses, though. I thought Havertz missed. And then, look, Vinny, Donnarumma. Well, hurry up, man. Get on your line. Get on your line. Get on your. You won the champs. You're good, and these men have won champs. They're not going to do it with you lot, though. You lot have not got the Liverpool Real Madrid juice. There's no coming back from this if they score 4. Pep, you should have made more subs at halftime. It's dark. City. Vinny. Donnarumma saves. And even that, Donnarumma saved. O'Reilly's made a mess. What the hell was that from Vinny? I told man he'd miss. What the hell was that from Vinicius? Even the way he's reacting after missing, that was an idiot thing. That was a shit pen. He done the big up Donnarumma as well. You know what? Big him up. But that was a shit pen. It was predictable. It was slow. You see why I hate this? I mean, listen, I can't tell Vinicius Jr. anything about football, but see why I hate these little idiot walking slow pens? When Vinicius saying sorry to the Real Madrid fans. Boy, I better go and slap one in. To be fair, if that's Mbappe bags. Iniesta, best Spanish player. I don't know who I would have as the best Spanish player because it has to be Xavi or Iniesta. But I don't feel comfortable saying Xavi. I don't feel comfortable saying Iniesta because it's both of them. You could do the cop-out thing and say, and say a defender like Puyol or something. People don't really rate Puyol. I fucking love Puyol. Or Sergio Ramos. Unpopular opinion, Sergio Ramos overrated still. Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's 3-0 to Manchester City. If you're just tuning in, Valverde with a hat-trick. Vinicius Jr. has missed a penalty. You heard that right. In just over half an hour left. Vinicius missed, what a surprise. Guys, penalty. Guys with terrible penalty records taking pens because of egos. To be fair, big bollocks if he wanted to step up. Should have let Vinicius, not Vinicius, Valverde say, go goal. Jeremy Doku. Unorthodox. It does the job by Rudiger. I can't lie, the camera angle, I genuinely thought it was an own goal. Valverde has always been underrated. City demolished. 2-2 PSG. Chelsea, I believe you're saying there. Imagine City come back in the tie now. Stranger things have happened. That's a red. He didn't go for the ball. Nah, it's not a red, man. Bring on Trafford. DJ, I think the best midfielder to play for City in the modern era is David Silva. Kevin De Bruyne done bits, but Silva was a different level. It feels wrong to say it's not Kevin De Bruyne. For me, there's 3 men, and I don't know who I'd pick. It has to be between David. Oh, yeah. David Silva, Yaya Toure, or Kevin De Bruyne. Have your pick of all of them. Imagine all 3 in midfield together. Forget it. You have to foul them. And you can't foul Yaya. You're not going to get anywhere near David Silva. Kevin De Bruyne is just going to put balls over the top of you, put the balls over the top. It'd have everything. It'd have goals. It'd have majestic nature. It'd have everything. Good reading of the game by Garcia of Real Madrid to intercept Semenyo. The pen was saved. Rangers is a good player. I still would take him at Arsenal. DG, you got smoke for Gyökeres, so run the boot cuts agenda on Haaland. Haaland. Like, I ain't got an agenda. Haaland's Haaland. Haaland plays in jeans, in boot cuts, but it's like Haaland's boot cuts are, I don't know, like D squared or something. No disrespect, I go TK Maxx, but Gyökeres' thing is TK Maxx, isn't it? And I'm not being funny, it's fucking Haaland. Enzo Fernandez, racism's winning tonight, man. Fuck's sake. Weren't it in France where Chelsea kicked that fan off the train? Hey, what are we saying? PSG going out the champs, innit? They're going to get smacked at the bridge, man. There's all this talk about Howson being shit for Real Madrid. I ain't seen shit in this, and that's a lovely ball out to Diaz. Chair takeover. Brian Diaz playing against City. A man tried to tell me they wouldn't take him at Arsenal. Brother, he walks into Arsenal, bro. And I can't lie, I'm getting to the point at Arsenal, yeah. I just want to see some aesthetic merchants now, man. Like, even if they don't get goals, man, I'm tired of meaty dons, bro. Everyone does meaty stuff. Eze's not meaty, but, bro, I don't see none of the Eze as we've seen at Crystal Palace. Saka, I don't know what's going on, bro. Are you skipping Bible class or something? You're wearing pink boots. Ever since you got a girlfriend. I'm becoming one of them guys. Ever since you got a girlfriend and you lost your virginity, you're changing. Nonny's Nonny, innit? Like that, them kind of cameos is what I would expect from Nonny. Calm, Martinelli, you're a good lad. You just all getting no idea. Gyökeres, if you're not scoring goals, we're not gonna get nothing. Just get your SIA license. I commend you for getting to this level. Manchester City could be in here. What the hell was that? They're wearing. How has Howson found the wrong man? Real Madrid need to get another one because it looks like City are down in tools. Vinicius. Pass one, pass two into the hands of Donnarumma. Hot take. One day Vinicius for no reason plays for PSG. Shot's been shanked wide by Garcia, by the way. Oh, they're good lad. Oh, you're a good lad. Have you has Mr. Ceballos or Odegaard spoken to you recently, bro? That's who man need at the carpet, bro. I want ballers now, man. I don't want shit done no more, man. Be nice. Roll on next week. I'm not ready for next week still. On the Paris Metro, City equalised. RIP Dot Rotten, man. 2026. I mean, all death is sudden, and I don't want to be that guy, but I have to be that guy. Like. You never know. When it's your time, it's your time. This is why I'm going to sound mad and we're getting life here. I don't think you lot actually know how I view life. I genuinely live like I'm already dead. I know that sounds mad. I genuinely live like I'm already dead. Time is and to be honest, it more happened. Like the way I looked at life more changed. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm the only one, but I think like too many's down. It got a bit weird. Like I started feeling a bit weird. Like 28. Turning 29, like my 29th birthday, I think I turned 30, and I just looked at life differently. Like, if that makes sense, I genuinely think you got to live like you're really dead. And I don't have any fears in this life, bro. Like, I don't have any fears. Like when I'm quite spiritual like that. I don't think there's any fear. We're all gonna die anyways, isn't it? And I've been in some very dark situations. Some of my friends, I could get them on and we could talk about it, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like we're all gonna die. But if I did have a fear in life, yeah. It would be, and I know people do it and they mean it with a good heart, yeah. But like, if I died, I'm sure not enough people care. But if I died tomorrow, not that I would know, but it would piss me off that people that didn't give me the time of day or whatever, they'll be singing my praises. Like, oh, he was such a good guy, he was this, he was that, but you aired me and you did this and you did that. Like, don't make me turn in my grave, innit? It looks like Ryan Cherky's coming on. Chouameni is temporarily coming off to receive 2-2 treatment, people. How do we decide that was Kevin De Bruyne's football not more effective at the highest level? It was, but man, not really rate the spam thing still. I guess it just comes down to what you want from a baller. Like David Silva, IQ. Like my bias is towards David Silva, but then I just think of Yaya Toure, the pace, the power. Like he was like a defensive kind of player at Barcelona. Flipped the whole script at Manchester City. Apologies, Kevin De Bruyne in it. I'd love to ask a City fan who's the bigger legend. Because obviously Kevin was there when they won the treble and all of those kind of things. But I guess you have to judge it in the moment, innit? Interesting debate. Smash the likes if you haven't. Eze cannot be played as an isolated 10 behind Gyökeres. If you want to play that lineup, Zubmendi needs to be pushed up higher. Thank you for that. And dictate as an offensive playmaker. I'm sure Arteta's got his reasons and whatnot, but maybe I'm looking at it too basic, but Zubmendi, you go do the attacking thing. Rice, you primarily do the defending thing. You could swap in, get in the game and do all of that kind of stuff. For me, that's one thing that annoys me. I'm sure Arteta's got his reasons, but there's not enough movement, bro. Like, even if it's Saka starts as a right winger, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you're playing in the 10, you're playing left winger and left wing and interchanging and shit like that. That's another way to break down low blocks. Vinicius Jr., 25 minutes left. He did miss a penalty. He's got the ball here. Is he going to get a goal? Shanked it wide. We really need some wavy players on the ball in attack. Trust. I said Neto would hurt PSG, and he just did. I big up Sadiq, our correspondent, watching the PSG Chelsea game. Use his pace, and then a good cut back to Enzo, who scores. Enrique telling us taking a silly risk. I'd love to ask Luis Enrique because we all make mistakes here, but hindsight's 2020. 100%, you wouldn't have got rid of Donnarumma if you could go back in time. Wasn't that malicious play from Rodri? Balls in the air, makes no attempt at the ball and just swings his leg at Chouameni. But no one gonna talk about it because it don't fit the narrative, innit? thoughts on the game today? Semenyo, games like this, Semenyo needs to go to the left, bro. Or they need to fit. Like, I don't understand not feeding Doku against tired legs. If I'm honest, I really don't. Rodri getting outshined by his namesake Zubamendi agendas. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the last time I've seen someone play in the perfect pass, always a little bit behind or not progressive enough. It's too much like with our thing, yeah, it's too much logic based, which I like it. I'll tell you, 90, everything you've done's got us to this point. Like, I keep 90%, but you see that 10%, that is where we need to change things because football is illogical, bro. Like, Shabazz like licking in 2 free kicks. You know, Arsenal beating Real Madrid beating City courtesy of a Valverde hat trick. There is that degree of illogicalness. No one's gonna remember that, yeah. Valverde's cheaply, giving the ball away. A very important interception by Rudiger there. It would have been 3-1. Ooh, Rodri's nasty. Sent a man for a bagel, clips it to Jeremy Doku. Doku fires it in, corner kick. Zubamendi and Saka did not play well today. Saka was rubbish. Nobody played well, really. Like Noni, Rice, Havertz by default. The subs, I'm allowed them. Raya, I don't think people can be on the. I don't think it's a game to wax lyrical about Saliba and Gabriel, but they were cool. Nkapie was cool. Timber lacking in the final third. Got more like it's the same old, isn't it? But at the same time, with Zubamendi, bro, you can't force the pass. That's why movement is key. Because think about it logically. You're playing a deep block, a congested block, and you're on the ball. Of course, sometimes you can play that pass, but you're not going to play that. Like, it's not on, innit? So what are you going to do? You're going to go backwards. You're going to go sideways. Move like if I'm Zubamendi and I got the ball and I pass it to Rice, I'm gonna like Rice is here. I pass it to Rice. I'm gonna back up a bit and create a passing lane. It might come back to me. I'm gonna play the right back and give it to Timber and offer a raise. It's very rarely on. It's very rarely on, and this is all above my pay grade. I don't know how you fix that shit, but Arteta has to find a way. Semenyo and Bernardo Silva are coming off, by the way. El Nori's coming on. Probably too little, too late. Where? Waiting for time to restart. Isn't this the first serious game of European football for Semenyo? Seems kind of big ups to start, even though he was great. 100%, bro. That's I won't say biggest moment of your career, but from a naive point of like, since you've been at City and you're a part of that kind of level, it's got to be the biggest. Bro, you're playing at Real Madrid, bro. Playing at the Bernabeu. I'm sure in many ways it's just another game of football, all that kind of stuff. But like, you're actually going out there, bro. And it might not just be today. It might not just be in the game. It's yesterday or whenever. You know when they go and walk around the pitch and you're looking at it, it's all mad. Probably. One thing I genuinely think with football, with fans, yeah, including myself, I don't think people take in the psychological factors of football. Now, I understand it because we don't know. We're just fans in it. We know who Courtois is. We don't know how he is as a person. He might be mad quiet. He might be mad vocal. We don't know these guys, really. And by God forbid that this is the case here, but I also, on the topic of psychological stuff, sometimes you don't know what's going on in a man's life. Like, Semenyo could be playing in the biggest European game. Something's happened with his missus, mum, something's happened, family stuff is going on. You know, oh shit. Diaz got out of there, had no room for error. Definitely not a foul. Great tackle. Saka today, for example, as well. Now, he was obviously shit today, but you don't know what's going on in a man's life. How many times have you played Sunday League? And yeah, you in many ways, once the game kicks off, you're just focused on the game, but fucking hell, I need to get a job or broken up with the missus or my mum's ill, God forbid, and this and that and all that kind of stuff. You don't know what's going on. O'Reilly, I think he's a baller, man. He's kind of falling off the ball a bit, got caught playing on the ball there. But he's a baller, man. Maybe a few months ago, was in a real patch of form. I feel you. It happened to me at 30 as well. It feels like I've already lived a very good life and it was already worth it. So whatever happens, happens. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, man. For me, a lot of stuff is bullshit, bro. Like, I don't really care about things I can't leave. Like, anyone who knows me, I used to love clothes, designer clothes, this and that. don't mean anything. Like, I had to really look at who's around me, who's got my best interest in heart, who am I as a person as well. Like, who genuinely am I? You lock me in a room, I'm by myself. Who am I as a person? I wouldn't say it's a weird mixture of having to discover yourself and also find yourself, man. And I feel a lot of the time, yeah, we run away from what we're truly meant to be, like, and who we're meant to be. And you can't let your surroundings, past a certain age, your surroundings and all that can't be used as an excuse, bro. Like, if City get knocked out of the UEFA, doesn't it help them win the league? Okay, well, I'm sure they don't want that, but less games, they're obviously going to be on it. I might say DG rocking all them Gucci belts and trying to look like Chief Keef back in 2012 with the True Religion. I hear it. I was never a Gucci belt guy. You know, it was the Louis Vuitton for me. I used to love Ed Hardy. I used to love True Religion. But it's just stupid, man. You know what? Fun fact: I still got all my True Religion jeans. I'll never wear them again. But I'll never do anything to them. I need to find someone that makes clothes, turn them into shorts. Too much money got wasted. I still even got my True Religion hoodies. Man. I did too much for all of them. And when I'm saying bare, I'm talking bare, but I don't even like thousands of pounds on that nonsense. On that absolute nonsense. City playing out at the back almost cost them. They bust case. DG PSG are pushing fullbacks high, leaves the two centre backs with one midfielder who slides in as a third centre back. This is a risk against the pace of Neto, who is isolated with Marquinhos, and PSG's midfield is weak. He probably thought, you know what, that could be a risk. Pardon me, it could be a risk, but where that's a risk, the pros outweigh the cons. Corner kick to City, by the way. Have you ever burped and it got caught? The players deserve better, the fans deserve better, and the team deserves better. The team deserves better tactics that actually make use of the talent on the pitch. Right now, it just feels like wasted potential and frustration. True. If Zubamendi is a last midfielder, he'll pass sideways. If you give him more space higher up the pitch, he can get more risky with his passing. Courtois collected with his passing. Already seen it on occasions. Fair. The only shade I can give De Bruyne is that JRA, who done that? Did a skill move on him. Who's that? Longevity Silver, but ceiling Kevin wins for me. Oh. Nah. I hear it. It's not, nah. I'm not saying recency bias, but obviously, man. Oh, what the hell? Hey, hey, who is that? You, boss case, and you need to wake up. Really good telling him to wake up. Courtois just saved his teammates bacon. Number 45 for Real Madrid, dilly-dallying on the ball. And Nico Riley almost poked it he would have poked it home just purely by intercepting. Courtois, I don't even think he knew about that. Prevented it from going in. And to be fair, 45 saying sorry. I like that though, man. Don't fuck about on the ball. To be fair, this has probably been City's second best period of the game. But at that point, it don't matter about periods of games and all of that kind of jazz. You need to get goals. Because you never know. 3-1 is not as mad as it sounds. You make it 3-1, and again, this ain't gonna work, and I hope it isn't the case. But if City make it 3-1, first 10 minutes in the return leg, you make it 3-2. It's a very different kind of game. Camavinga's been fouled there. Boy. Let me make sure my phone is charged. After this, we will be making TikToks. Make sure you're following on TikTok and Twitch and all that kind of crap. People follow everywhere, man. Mosintanto Tano is coming on. Oh, Albalo bringing on young G's, boy. Let me scroll up. I don't want to miss anything. Bring DS to the carpet in the summer. Fair play. Arsenal was dreadful, embarrassing, and completely unacceptable. Hard, a bit too far. With a squad of this quality and players of this level, producing a performance like that is simply inexcusable. True. DJ, I've been saying for 2 years we should have signed Diaz. A Rangers type player would do wonders for the holes we have. Not going to lie, was a good shout, DG. And he gets goals, bro. But Arteta's got his ideas, bro. Like, if it was up to me, 2 midfielders would roll in it. We need one at a minimum. We need a serious, someone that's levels with Rice and Zubamendi. Like, obviously, it's not going to happen, but a Tonali, like, they can all play and there's not really a drop-off. We need something on that left-hand side. And if it was up to me, another striker, man. If you can get Julian Alvarez and Gyökeres is number 2, then or they fight it out, that's your business. If you could get a developmental striker that could grow to long-term, keyword long-term, be that guy, great. Yeah, man. PSG are winning 3-2. What a game. Vitayo said that. We need a Santi profile, in my opinion. Chelsea got 2 bozo goalies. To be fair, yeah, a bit like with Vicario. I think Sanchez is shit. I think Vicario is shit. But I think with where they're at now and they're being dropped, I actually feel it's harsh on them at this period relative to where they've been in, actually. Definitely need an attacker. Time for Trossard and Jesus to go for me. All our attack. If your name's not Max Dowman or Saka, yeah, I wouldn't care if he went. I know Gyökeres ain't going nowhere. I know Madueke ain't going nowhere. I'm talking about people that are going to play left wing, right wing, or up front. Jordan's horrible, man. Sanchez with the... Well, you mean Jorgensen with the Kinski special gift to PSG, the lead in a game where they're clearly the better team. Boy. Whoa. Chelsea. DG, what qualities do you look for in Gal? A big heart. The same. Well, obviously, I'm gonna skip over the BS in it. Obviously, I have to think you're fucking beautiful and sexy and all that kind of stuff. Like, we'll skip over the obvious physical attractions. I'm a bit of a lover boy still, man. Like the smile and all of that stuff, man. Man, like the little weird, quirky ways. Ambition. And ambition don't mean I want my own business or something, but like I like to hear that stuff in it. Like, I'm trying to get this new qualification. I'm working for this job. I want to become the manager. I don't know, like whatever you got that. I don't need a mother because I got the best mother in the world, innit? Like, big up, mummy. I hope you're watching. You know, sorry for making you cry all them years, but you said you were proud of me doing this broadcast thing, so you don't know. But and it'd be a bit weird if you want mums, but naturally, women or the women I've been with, they just want the best for you. Like, they'll take an interest in what you're doing. They might buy you little gifts that are relevant to what you're doing. Not that I want them to buy me anything. Like, they just do that kind of stuff. So that kind of stuff. Above all, just be a guy's piece, bro. I'm already going, bro, I'm not being funny. I'm sending about 200 emails a day, exaggeration, but like 20, 30 emails, trying to get this to 100K subs, you know, taking advantage of freelance gigs. Obviously, for anybody around my age in life, housing, all these things are uncertain. As a man, anyways, you go to war with the world. Man, don't want to go to war with you about bullshit. Funny as well, man, because I don't think women are funny still. So when I come across a funny girl, I'm gonna try and hold on to that one. So that stuff, man. Dang. I know I don't really have a type in it. I know my type, but yeah, I know a good player when I find one in it. Like somebody mentioned Santi Cazorla. I can't go and find it. I couldn't tell Arsenal the Santi Cazorla region, but I know if I found it, like Pedri and all them kind of guys. DG wants a girl from Brixton, but shook off South London girls. Stop, like, I'll give it to them women from South London. Like, that's, see me? They love me. I can't lie to you. They love, man. They love, man. They love, man. It's like Dennis Bergkamp and Henri. I can't lie. They are. I don't know what it is about South London. I have to say, if you ask me where the best ones are from, I have to say North because that's where I'm from. But South, well, me scared. I love that. They're just wavy, man. They got the balance, they got the badness, they got the attitude, they got the niceness, sugar and spice, everything nice, innit? Like South London, they love, man. They love, man. The CV speaks for itself. They love, man. 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 See, Rally, you played yourself, man. You played yourself. They genuinely here. They therefore love me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just get on with them a lot more. Like, I just find them easier to, like, they're just with it, man. Small teams are a danger, massive danger. Agreed. I hate when women have nothing going on and they don't have lives besides you. It's better when you each have a life without it and share it when you get. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I look like exactly, and I believe it's important, bro. I believe it's important for obvious reasons. Like, yeah, I believe it's important. It's hella important because it can get overbearing. And I can't lie, yeah, like, I don't want to sound a bit toxic, but I know a quality I don't look for. And I guess it must happen to some men. We're all inclusive, but I ain't looking at that. None of the women that never have a good day. Like, they never have a good day. Have you ever spoke to one? They never have a good. There's never a good day. Like, there's never like Monday to Sunday. Is never. You're waking up bad day all the time. Never having a good day. You don't even have to be a good day. Just a decent day. There's always something wrong, bro. Like, obviously, if that's my partner, I'm gonna like be there for you. But that shit is draining, bro. That shit is draining because you see, as a man, and listen, big up women. Harlan's come off for Marmouche. See, as a man, you could lose family members, you could lose your job, you could lose your housing, you could have £10 or less in your account. Bare things could go on. And you wake up, because we've all been there. You wake up, you don't even want to. You're vexed that you've woke again. We should starful. We shouldn't say that in it because it's a blessing to wake up. But you wake up and you're vexed that you're woken up sleeping when you can go to sleep. Yeah, when you can go to sleep, it's the only time you got peace. A man just has to get up and get on with it, bro. Because the world don't care, bro. The world doesn't care. It don't care, bro. It don't care. Like, so when you're not having a good, just have a good day for once. Like, for once. You know how exhausting it is when you've done all your work for the day. It's been bare frustrating. You got your own shit as well going on. And then this one's doing the most, bro. Like, Carver House coming on. Nah. Only ways it's not my thing. Razzle behave. Mind games. Razzle's doing mind games. Listen, I'm just there. Code switching. Just cutting through, man. Just cutting through, bro. Just cutting through. Just trying to get the name out there. Just cutting through, man. Like, listen, loud up, man. That's one thing that's starting to piss me off on socials, bro. And with the random as well. Like, nah. Don't involve me in that one. It's not even my kind of flavors. Still, it's not even my type of flavors. I'm not on that. I can't lie to you. I'm not gonna bring up the comment, but I'm so not on that. Ridiculously not on that. The further cigarette, nah. Oh, I just cutting through, bro. Like, this guy's an idiot, man. It's an idiot thing, man. Anyways, Doku, you lot are amazing being here with you lot. You lot are amazing, man. Is DG single? He seemed to be like he's a family kind of bloke. Yeah, I am single. I am single, man. I am single. Not ready to settle down still. I'm at peace, bro. I'm at peace, man. It's like I'm at peace. I don't want no one right now. I'm just calm. Just cut it through, man. Don't have time for like. It wouldn't be the best thing right now. Like, I'm not where I want to be. I like being selfish right now. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. And I'm not being funny. Look, like anyone that's at my age or around it, bro, look at the chessboard. If you got a good one, great. But look at the chessboard. We live in unprecedented times. I ain't getting caught lacking, bro. Like, I'm not on it. Trent, been amazing today, fella. What juice is that the Real Madrid players are doing? We will lose to Bodo if we play like today, by the way, even if we win at home versus Bayern. 100%. Carrot is the kind of left wing we need at Arsenal. Kobe, you're right, but surely Wenger got the connect to the PSG still. We're dream chasing, bro. We're dream chasing. I don't want to dream no more. Ruben Diaz, you need to get rid of that quickly. Krosnorov. Can't lie, he'll be a good defender and he was in France. But anytime I watch him, he's always in the trenches, isn't it? Like, he's actually always in the trenches. A big heart. You're moving mad. Oh, mate. They love me, man. They love me. Big up Queen of the South. DG Chill, my guy. That was a sus response. How? What did I say that was us? I'm happy being alone right now, bro. Man, need to, like, man's healed, bro. Like, I've healed. I don't know this. You know when you heal and you need to be alone, bro. Man, discovering myself as a person, bro. I don't need no one cramping my style right now. You know, I don't understand the question. My thing is that, like, you know me, no one on my phone, I'm boring. There's nothing going on. I just sit at home and read books. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm under interrogation. I don't want a woman who snakes other gal. I'd rather a girl that's a girl's girl, but that's all jarring because it's another thing. Women are idiots. You take advice from you could be with her man that you're loving and everything's great. Your friend is jealous, low key. She's single. Her thing is meaty. She's getting in your head. Yeah, I've been there. And they always return. DG likes the Ashanti, Kelly Rowland types. Who doesn't? Even though it's an internet persona, obviously, but fits so much. What do you mean? Complaining is a safe space. You can complain, but every fucking day you're complaining. Like complaining, like. And one thing I would also say about women, you lot don't like solutions. You like just talking about the problems. Another thing that used to annoy me, like people say when girls say, "Oh my god, it's not what you said. It's how you said it," and like, bro. Maybe because as a man, you just have to deal with harshness from the jump, innit? Like you just have to deal with the harshness from the jump. I do think women get to live in a little bit of a bubble. Like, yeah, I don't know though, man. This is just thoughts from someone who's really deluded. Come on, world football, show me your balance. Give City the effing grief now. You're on them. How much they spend to lose to Madrid? Run the agendas, man. It's boring talking about City though. It's 4-2. Oh, I wish I could see. Carrot Skeeler scored. Nobody cares. Talk ball. Mind your mouth, slips. I talk about what the hell I want. Yeah, Ahmed, mind games. Mind games. Mind games. Very, very mind games. And you're rude, slips as well, bro. We talk about the hell I want on this channel. It's me. Now I'm not talking about now. This ain't where you need to be if you want to watch Manchester City versus Real Madrid. I'm not talking about it no more. You fucked it up for everyone. Just like when I used to coach. This is one kid makes mistakes. Every one kid F's up. Everyone's doing laps. Not everyone has to pay for it. It is 4-2 between PSG and obviously Chelsea. Damn. Marmoush, that's a good tackle. Ref, you're a liar. Ref, you're a liar. Ref, you're a liar. City are getting a goal in it. You're a liar, ref. Free kick in a very dangerous area. You're a liar. That is not a free kick. I will apologize. I ain't apologizing to no ref. My bad, bro. Be careful. Being single is very contagious, especially if you have chill female friends that are on the same wavelength. Swear down. I never knew that. Swear, I didn't know. Swear down. Swear, I don't know. I ain't got many friends still. I don't know. I'm JT. I need to get you on the stream. I'm learning, bro. Let me get my notepad out, innit? Let me get my notepad and learn from my guy. My guy, all the answers. I'm trying to be like you, Killy. I don't know nothing, bro. I barely know football, bro. JT, whatever life lessons you got for the boy. Brother, this is the most Chelsea game I've ever watched. Being the most better team than getting dunked 4-2 in the end. Damn. I'm missing a lot. Great finish, cuts inside far post. You know, I don't want to see. I'm good. Like, obviously, I'm vexed with Martinelli today, and I'm vexed with what we do in attack. But I don't want to watch Carrot Skeeler's goal because I'm gonna get vexed at Martinelli. It's like there was one time in my life I was obviously romantically involved with someone, and I remember her showing me what her friend's boyfriend did for her. Got a bunch of flowers, and now I'm getting screwed. That's how I will feel if I see Carrot Skeeler's goal. Like, I'm 30, bro, man. Seeing Perez, Alexis Sanchez, this one, that one is very humbling. Pep getting rinsed by caretaker dons all over the place. Oh, boy, that's a nasty agenda. I'm here with it. 4 minutes of added on time. I'm here for it. That's a nasty one. A nasty one. Caretaker dons. I'm tweeting that. Nasty words. See, you've just been outclassed, outfought, out everything. DG already knows he's cooked. He's got sacked. Right, you're moving, man. You're moving, man. I can't lie, DG. KK77 goal for the fourth was cold. I wish I said, you lot are making me. You lot are pissing me off, man. I want to see it now. Bro, when I bring up something else, you go, there's always one. Then you go off on effing Heartbreak Hotel. It's like, a man said Heartbreak Hotel. Bro, a man asked a question, bro. Wherever said Heartbroken, you're chatting shit. You horrible you. Are they out the tie, DG? What? City, you can't rule out anything, but bro, 3-0. I've seen comebacks. I've seen Liverpool do it. I've seen Real Madrid do it. Like, there might be others, but maybe if City were the City of previous years, not in this last 2 years, including now, they got in it. We know how the script goes in the reverse fixture. City probably scored the first goal. They might even get two. Then Real Madrid, there's a sucker punch there. Nah, it's cool, Slips, man. You're a twat. But you're part of the gang, man. This guy's a dickhead. Man said heartbreak. I can laugh now. I can't lie. A few years ago, if you said that, I would have locked off the stream. Because I can't lie, I don't wish heartbreak on no one, man. I don't wish that on no one. I remember being dead broke, heartbreak. I take the being broke every step of the way. At least you won't get out of that. How deep will we go in the Champions League? From today's game, I guess quarters is as far as we could. Anything less than the semis, failures, bro. I wish I had wingers like Carrot, Skeeler, and Elise, cold ballers. I'm so jealous. Bro, don't play it off. Of course, don't share anything you don't want to, but you definitely have the risk to know exactly what I mean. I don't know anything, my boy. Anything you say can be used against you. I'm not on it. No, I'm being single for life. I want to be single for life. No. I want to settle down. I don't want to get married and have kids and all that stuff. But you don't need to get married and have kids. But I don't want to settle down, bro. I want to one day, not anytime soon. Who does it? Who does it? You think I don't want to sit here, have my kids running up and down in the street like, hey, shush, man, or you're not, have a little dog and that, like, but you know what I mean? Like, that's a myth right now. No way City are trying to appeal for a pen for that. He's booted it in his hand, mate. Donnarumma. It's all right, mate. Courtois. Great stuff. Valverde hat-trick, the difference maker. DG saying all this cap for the chat like he ain't locked down his future wife from Carnival. Huh? Every day there's rumors. I don't want to settle down, but settle down, you get me? That brings problems, son. Soon, one day, man, one day. I admit it, another girl got me finished, broke my heart. Oh no, she didn't. F sipping. I'm a down the whole bottle hard liquor, cold truth, can't swallow. What the hell? DG got that Saka PR money, he's chilling. I wish. Hey, Saka, you definitely owe me some bread. Because even me, clearly, the bread isn't reading. Because today, I think I was very harsh and fair and right, but very harsh on you. Saka, man. Valverde, Hattie plus Carry Trent, put in a full shift. Don't want to settle down, move to Thailand. Listen, big up Thailand. That's not my kind of settings. There's no way of saying it. Listen, I like what I like. I know going over them sides. I don't know what you're going to get. Oh, great tackle by Howson. Completely put an end to whatever Mahmoud's foot is doing. And that's the end of the game. And I said, DG, tell Abby they're going down from Ethiopia. Will do. All girls are the same demons in my brain. The Saka PR needs to pay out pot in GA. Amen. City 3-0. City are not coming back. Stranger things have happened. If it was Liverpool or Real Madrid that this happened to, I'd say, you know what, the comeback could happen. But yeah. Boy, what bars are you spitting, cuz? What is going on? But we need to speak about our attack. We can't keep digesting it. Broski. I've been speaking about it. I'm all spoken out, bro. Like, man, I've been seeing it. Best part, well, we've been seeing it for time, innit? Gun to your head. Who you backing to get out of the doom side of the draw? Real, PSG, or Bayern? My logical side tells me Bayern. Being born in France, PSG. Real Madrid or Bayern? You can't look past them, innit? Heritage, wherever way you want to put it. Chelsea fans come outside. Valverde, big up yourself. Let me skip to the Chelsea PSG game. Are you going to show me the goal? I only saw Dembele's goal and it looked cold. Okay. Is this the highlights of the goals? Okay. But you lot gassed up this. Hakimi squared it for Carrot Skill. You lot gassed it. I saw you lot said he cut in and that. It's a good... Look, I'm going to choose it. I tap in and that, but you lot gassed it. This is what you lot are saying. He's cut in and done madness. Jokes on DG show. Okay. He's got a blister on his face. Oh, that hurts. Wait, what? It's 5-2. So that must be the only... Hey, I came in at the right time. 6 goals in 10 games. What's that? A hat-trick for Carrot Skeeler. Where's my PSG shirt? City pack. Chelsea pack. Liverpool pack. Spurs pack. Newcastle, big up yourselves. Arsenal, big up yourselves. Only 2 teams are beaten. Come on, PSG. Where's my PSG shirt? Don't worry. It'll be fat lad tomorrow. What's Vitaya and Fofana crying about? Chelsea. Oh, God, get off our pitch here, twat. Apologies, people. I was on to you lot. I was on to you. I was on to you. I thought you lot sold me a dream. Successful hate along, Jay. Successful. To be honest, the City result is bad for Arsenal if they go out next week. Chelsea packed in. I was seeing Chelsea fans talking about, bro, they were screaming Champions League. They were screaming. 4 English teams getting beat, but you also be the ones to face criticism, this agenda. Bro, it's, at this point, no one can tell me nothing because Arsenal fans, we know we're not happy with the performance. We know we look like we're going to lose. Grab a point. We drew. We keep it moving. They're going to do that, innit? So we will criticize our team as much here. All I can do is control our platform. We'll criticize our team here because we know it's from a place of love. When it starts going to the other side with the weird agendas and it gets a bit moist, at this point, you have to protect your mental health. Not even protect your mental health. Like, just choose to what you engage in. Like, John Obi Mikel, like, the latest one chatting shit, just, all right, whatever, man. Whatever, man. It's over for Chelsea. It seems like Chelsea have been topsy-turvy. It's like they've come from behind and completely capitulated. Don't worry, my boy. I ain't going to Thailand. Got no beef in Thailand. Thailand is affordable. You could probably still do YouTube out there. Yeah, but they got Brownies over there, bruh. I really hope these rumors are true and we're in for Carrot Skeeler this summer, DG. You know it, John. John, you're smart enough. You know it's the dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. I'd also go in for Rodrigo. It just makes sense in my opinion. He has that same vibe like Ozil and Odegaard. They feel destined to play for us. Yeah, but Rodrigo collapsed himself in. He's out till 2027, so that kills anything, bro. Chelsea's such a dislikable team. Neto pushing over a ball boy. To be fair, he even did that. I'm trying to break it off with Mary Jane, but she won't leave me alone. Aye, big up yourself, United. Who you lot got? Kai? I know, Kai. I know you was doing a hate along. I know you thought Arsenal. There'll be successful hate alongs against my football club, but that shit ain't today, brother. PSG, City. It's not my fault, man. I never saw my team concede 5 against PSG, or maybe we did. I can't remember. But certain man lost at Real Madrid, held 3 right backs or makeshift right backs are scoring hat tricks in the first half. That's crazy. Kivior, Marino, Miles Lewis-Skelly. We definitely don't know about that. Certain man, for the second time this season, are going over to Turkey, not getting headlines, getting beat out again. Marcel, that's your team. Liverpool, Chelsea pack, Liverpool pack, City pack. Shout out Newcastle for holding it up as well. I would say Spurs, that pack is dead, man. It's all Siggish in that. It's wet star dog, whatever that means. Nobody crazy. It's absolutely crazy, like meaty. It's not even fun getting at them. And Man United, big up yourselves, man. Swear down you got 2 games in a month. Darkness. No wonder your United content creators got fucking talk about Arsenal. Ain't fucking else we'll talk about. There's only so much times you can chat shit about carrot change and things, you daft cunts. PSG, are you going to retain this thing? Fairs, I'll tell if you can't win, don't lose. My money is definitely on Bayern Munich. Not a single English team won a game and only 2 of them drew. Would you take Tell from Spurs? Not anymore. He's played for the Pagans, but I wanted him when he was at Rennes. City going to be able to focus on the league now. I don't love it. Well, it's always going to be the case. DG, you better win something. I've won at life. Every time God wakes me up, I've won at life. Well, I don't understand what you mean. You've got to have to be a bit more specific. What have you won? Because I don't want to hear nothing. Because every week I watch Spurs get battered and hopefully they get packed by Liverpool. I have to remember you Man United people committed the vast, biggest crime I have seen in football in the last 12 months, 18 months, or whatever. You let them beat you in a final. In a final. Big Manchester United. Alex Ferguson's Man United in the final. Postecoglou to dare is to do. You let him outclass you defensively. You don't need to shut up. Shut up and stay out of this. Because for people like you, make sure my team don't win something. You see, if we win what needs to be won on Sunday, that's the Champions League in my book. You better pray to God this 20+ year drought doesn't end. Sorry. You better pray to God we don't win this competition. And FA Cup's our team. We got more than you. It's the only thing. We got more than you, to be fair. And you can talk whatever you want about Community Shields. When they talk about Sir Alex Ferguson's honours and you lot say, oh, it's 20, 30+. Go on the website. Man United's website. They're listing Community Shields. Hey, if it's good enough for Sir Alex Ferguson, it's good enough for training coach Mikel Arteta. Amen, man. What a day. We're the best team because all the other Prem teams lost. Bro, God keeps busting us, though, because I'm still vexed about our performance, but the banter's not on us, innit? It's forced bans. Hey, Juju, Remember, you was talking, I choose you come outside, you was talking smoky about my football club playing Bayern Leverkusen. And I told you to face the front. Like they say in school, focus on your own paper. Stop watching our pot of rice because you're watching it. Your rice is burning. You ain't even got tech to leave the room and cook rice and come back. What happened against PSG? You got shut. You got shut on in Paris. Get back on the Euro star, lad. What happened to Reece James? I didn't even watch the game apart from the last. I got agendas. What got for Reece James, lad? What's going on? Did you not do your huddle and shit and all that crap? What's going on, broski? I don't want to hear from Pep Guardiola because a caretaker, the generational coach, has been done up by a caretaker gaffer. Word to boy. Love Arsenal, hate the ops. That's the motto. That is the menu. That is what's on the menu. As the man has said, smash the likes, people. I'm telling you, watching the game in parts, Chelsea fans were so ready to bring Chelsea up with that performance. Hey, they said they're champions of the world. Chelsea fans, you lot egged up yourself. Remember when we drew against them in the league? They egged up themselves and said, we're in a title race. All right, cool, you're in a title race. You better still be in a title race. I've got receipts. Like I said, please, for you lot's sake, make sure my team don't do things. Because every dog has their day, and it's been 20 long years, man. Guess us and Liverpool scam our way to the quarters. Newcastle do have a chance against Barca, slight one though. Only one English team that didn't lose. Two, actually, but it's cool. DJ, I'm going to go be a menace in the football terrace comment section. Great watching, love. One love, my Killy, man. One love. Don't forget to hype the previous videos. You have 3 hypes a week. Facts, no printer. This logic of City having more games is good for us stinks. Them being on for the quad, then being mentioned in the same breath with us only motivates them. I want them, definitely, to lose every cup. Best way for us. I can't wait for the fan reaction compilations. I bet there will be some legendary cash outs. I did predict a draw, though. I don't want to hear that because I know when you came back, when you lot were coming back, you was thinking, like my correspondents were saying, yo, you know what? Chelsea are doing the thing, you know? Like, I know you thought you was winning. I know you were there. We're Chelsea, the only team in London with the champs. Guess what? Roman's gone. You lot. Strasbourg's a bigger club than you. Roman's gone. You don't just care about peas, bro. You spent money on Garnacho. Your thing is shit, bro. Meaty. Fofana, Meaty. Reece James, BBL merchant. Meaty. He's not Meaty, but agendas. Real Madrid copying, man. He doesn't. Reece James ain't good. Caicedo ain't good. Cole Palmer ain't good. Arsenal, if you're hearing, and we do like to shop at Chelsea, bring them in. DG, I said the shots for bad when I want you to win the Prem. Yeah, but it's still fuck you, bro. You big up you because you're only doing that because you're actually a real Man United fan. You might not be from Manly, to be fair, because you want us to win. But I don't care who wants us to win. I want my team to win. We don't need nobody. We don't try it. You still have to hold corn. You think I'm not going to drop a freestyle when we win the league? First things first. Fuck Spurs. Fuck United. Then crisis. I'm ready. I'm so ready. The drafts are there. Spin the beat. I'm going to get top. I don't even know how the charts work. Top 40. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Please, I don't want to be a villain. Every day I'm becoming more and more of a villain. Like, it's like Incredible Hulk. Like, my team is just so good. Even when we're shit, we're still drawing. We're still winning. We're so boring. We're anti-football. But we're third in the Prem for goals from open play. We're so good from corners. We got the highest line. We got the most touches in the up box. Timber is wavy. Saliba's wavy. Gabriel Magalhaes is wavy. Saka so wavy. He's taking it all off. Madueke more goals than certain man. Ahmad, come outside. Ahmad Diallo, come out. We can only score from corners. Got more from open play than you. Come outside. Lost to Grimsby, please. Agendas. United fans getting all giddy because they got a keeper with 2 hands that can actually catch. I'm on to you, lot. I'm on to everybody. Everyone. It's us against the world. Well, there's times to be neutral and have neutral chats. I'm on to everyone. I'm not even on to Spurs no more. They're dead. They're on to themselves. Spurs, it's bullying at this point. It's meaty. Like, picking on youngers and shit. United, I'm on to you, lot. Because you lot ruined certain parts of my childhood. I'm on to you, lot, for life. It's all banter, though. Liverpool, just for Marcel. City, no one don't really know no City fans, really. Like, no one don't really know no City fans. No one don't really care like that. But, boy, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Whoever made that was spitting, bro. I want a DG daily vlog of you trolling whenever we win one of the big ones, bro. Andy, I'm so here. I can't wait to be at the parade. Boys, you lot need to back me, man, because I'm gonna get ruined. I'm frontline on social media, on mainstream media. Here, I can take it, lads. I'm a big lad. Well, I'm only 5'8", but I'm a big boy. I can take the banter. What I can't take is having to look you lot in the face like, bro, you lot let me down again. The DG brain is running them wheels into extra gears right now. Can't wait till we win it, bro. I just need the boys to do their job. Chelsea capitulation. Chelsea and City did play some amazing football today. Very, very entertaining day. Let me tweet that. Very entertaining football. No, Tom, I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". I might even be 5'8" and some change still. Like, just because you man are 6 foot, it don't mean the bit of women are gonna be feeling you. Allow it. Dead. You lot are moist. Oh, I'm 6 foot. Please up my lit girls, please. Like, fam, got no sauce, blood. No sauce. You lot are there texting. Bro, you lot are you 6 foot brothers are them guys that got all the chattings on texts. When you link them, you're scared. It's like a different person. You get certain things are drying up because they're drying up. 6 Prem teams, 0 wins. Damn. Boy, the English teams are tired, so gassed up. No coincidence, honestly. We do a community meet up if there's a parade. Why not? I don't think many of you will roll. No, I don't care about my platform. But why not, man? To the 5 of you that would roll, why not? Like, why not? There's Hennessy, there's bare ticks for you lot. There's certain things for you lot that I can't say on social. There's everything. Me, Casa, 2 Casa, all that kind of crap, man. Why not? We'll do that anyways, mate. PSG and Bayern look serious. Prem teams look tight. It's true, but the Prem teams tight thing is there's validity and it's right, but I'm not trying to hear that, man. Like, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I can't lie. I'm not trying to hear that. We were shit today. Chelsea clearly stupid and doing what they do every week. City was shit. I didn't look at City and think them man were tired. They were actually on top for me in the first 10, 15 minutes. They got blitzed. Liverpool is the same. Actually, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, all them teams apart from Newcastle, the same kind of issues that you've had like at certain points this season, you probably saw it last night. Well, you saw it either last night or today. So it is valid. It therefore is, there is validity because we've been saying that for years. But anyone know if the 5th Champions League spot could be in jeopardy? Please, I need this because someone's getting checked. I need this. 6'4". You'll see me there. I'm unmissable. Come. Oh, another 6'1". But Tom, that's your boy. You're 6'4". Revolutionary Pot's around the same height. He's got a nose pierce. I guarantee you lot are tall enough to see each other. You won't miss each other. Like grown man with curly hair and nose pierce. You lot will find each other. You lot probably start lipsing as well. We're all inclusive on the platform. Big up you lot. Matchmaking. Arsenal got Arsenal got that show where Arsenal fans are finding love. We could do that. Tom and Revolutionary Pot. Big up you lot. Stick English football out of ideas. Probably. And it's, I know what these games are probably. There probably is an element of fatigue in it. Twin Towers. See, Tom likes you, bro. Hey, they're gonna start lip sync, cuz. Be careful around them, man, if they start drinking, you know. Move like rugby brothers. Will we be the side left in the champs? Listen, we need to focus on that. I don't know, bro. Like today we survived. Everton, ask me next week. I know, but Newcastle, if they had more in the tank, they'd beaten Barca by 2 or 3 goals, I swear, and yet they still dominate them. It's true. But based on what you lot said about Chelsea today at certain periods in that game, based on what you've just said, Andy, about Newcastle, City, I feel in the first 10, the games could have panned out very differently. Us, we done what we do, innit? Like fucking about in the first half, caught cold again early part of the second half. Fair enough, we don't typically get penalties, but we managed to do a thing. No, Pot, don't think about that. It's never that. It's never that, broski. It's never that. See, when you make jokes about certain man, you catch them out. And if we're gonna do that, bro, you spent all night watching 22 men in shorts, all sweaty, running up and down, and some of you are letting them dictate your emotions. So if we're gonna do that, you think I won't press the self-detonate and we're all going then? So what now? Take out the nose ring so you can think, man. The fact that Liga specifically moved games just to benefit PSG for the champs goes to show where the league has priorities. True. I'm 5'10", tall, height has nothing to do with it. Oh, you're one of the good ones. Opening a bottle of wine and spinning the internet's come over hive mind. EPL still way ahead in the coefficient. I hear it. I left you, man, for 4 minutes and I came back and man are talking about it. Not me. Not me. It's them, man. Man said Sarah J could save you, Jets. It's not today. Who is that? What's that? Is that a footballer? Or is that a therapist? Who's that? Sarah J. Sarah J. Who's that? Someone type it in on Google. Boy, I think the English teams held their heads too high. It felt like they're supposed to be the favourites and the non-English boys had a point to prove. I don't think internally at these clubs, yeah, they feel like that because it's fun. It could be right. But then when you deep it, Arsenal, well, obviously Chelsea have Liam Rossenden now, but he can't even afford to, he's English, but he can't even afford to style it like that because you ain't managed like that before. It'd probably be more applicable if it was Maresca, but what? Liverpool got foreign gaffer, Chelsea got foreign gaffer, Arsenal got foreign gaffer, City got foreign gaffer. Them man have foreign players that have played in the Champions League in maybe certain contexts like this. So they're not thinking like that. If you're an English football fan, whether you're abroad or an English fan in England, maybe you've got that outdated thought. Richard, swear down, that's fun. Sorry, there's fun. I never knew that. That's crazy, man. No, why are you not doing that? I never knew that. I never knew that. Pep still thinks he can start a random team and still dominate, bro. You know what? At this point with City, at that point, I genuinely feel it's not what it normally has been with Pep, where he's just running random things. That's probably the best he feels he can run today, if I'm honest with you. High is only good if you're in a supermarket. She's like the mum we never had. What do you mean by that? We got Richard, man. Oh, the man outside the lips, man. Only difference between Chelsea and Spurs game is Spurs capitulated first 15 minutes and Chelsea in the last 15. And again, football's a 90-minute game. Football decided in both boxes. All these cliches are facts. Whoever made them up is speaking facts. And obviously at this part of the season where it'd be fair to say everybody's just interested in getting over the line business. Obviously, we're watching games, we're analysing. As somebody said, Newcastle, it ended 1-1, but they maybe could have won. Chelsea, things could have went different. Arsenal, things could have went different. Not to them, not standard, but you get the point. Liverpool, things could have gone different, but it's bottom line business. Yeah, that's Tom. That is crazy. Might be me, but there was no one else was there still. Before I get dumb, people, second watch along. It's been a lot more laid back. If you're tuned in or have been tuned in, I'd love to see a swap deal for Odegaard and Valverde, but they'll be smoking rocks over there in the burner pan it. You lot have been amazing. The banter, the talking points, the super chats, just being here in general, the silent viewers, the talking points. You lot that have been keeping me up to date with all the other games. What can I say? DG Nation, man. You lot have been amazing. Next watch along. Well, obviously, there's content. We're still here. We're hanging around like a bad smell. Probably watch the under-21s for those that care. Arsenal's under-21s on Friday. Saturday, we're obviously going to do Arsenal-Everton. I want to say West Ham City's there, so we'll watch that. I think, if I remember correctly, next Sunday's dead, isn't it? Or is it Liverpool Spurs? There's watch-alongs in it. We're here, in it. There's watch-alongs, man. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Dark, man. I appreciate you for always being here. On behalf of myself and the chat, more life. Why are you here? Go and spend go and do some shit with your birthday. Don't be listening to this dickhead. Like, go somewhere, man. Go somewhere, but big up yourself. I do hope we beat Leverkusen at the Emirates, but yeah, man, without you, the thing's dead, innit? So big up to you lot wherever you lot are around the world. You lot keep the channel going. You lot make it where it is. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do. My reaction or my condensed thoughts in relation to Arsenal and Leverkusen's out. So if that's what you care about, I want to hear that. You know where to go. On that note, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.
Yeah, against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
Who's in the oh, you need it. Big up you lot, man. Hey, Tom and Pop, big up you lot for finding love.